So, how are you?
I'm
First of all,
good.
I didn't know if that was like a
we've
general or
sorry,
a
we've talked to everyone else with has done. How are you? I don't know. I'm just giving it a sec while I figure out if Twitch is loading.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, cool. All right, it does look like we're live. Cool. Um, good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christian9K3G, and I'll be the dungeon master for this here game of Dungeons and Dragons. No announcements this week, so welcome back to the world of Ethicsia. Last time, you guys grabbed a couple of commoners. You got a bugbear father and son, a Loxodon couple, male and female, and you guys escorted them with your wagons and horses to the Tree of Changing over the course of a day or two. Upon arriving, Dalatash, hearing the loud snores of a giant up ahead, had a handful of words before accidentally stumbling into a big fight where Percival got his arm broken and the giants killed, slaughtered for such actions. The only people that have touched the tree are the commoners that came to do so, and Percival, who identified it. Gathering the divination magic is all powerful and interesting. Not really knowing a lot of how it works exactly, kind of getting that like it shows you your future fate potentially, but like does it really? It's kind of open to interpretation, and I believe Pax and Tack were burying a body or two.
Yeah, we were.
Massive ones. Is that about where we left off? Did I miss anything?
I believe so, yeah.
Alright. So Loxodon's currently standing up on the hill further west. I will soon get west and east right. I might actually just like get a huge plaque and put it on top of my webcam. No, I'm not gonna do that. That won't hold.
West is left, east is right.
Yeah. I only get that after going north, south, east, west. And even then, sometimes I still make the mistake.
I only remember because never eat shredded wheat and never enter smelly washrooms or something like that.
Yeah.
One of those dumb
Here in
fuckers.
Australia, we've got never eat soggy wheat bix.
Yeah, that's another one. Well, not wheat bix, but
Yeah, it's like a whole thing
Soggy
here.
what?
Wheat
The
bix.
Canadian equivalent of shredded wheat.
Yeah.
It's like a brick
but
of
less good.
dust that you eat for breakfast.
it's really not good.
Weetabix is
Neither
delicious.
is
Leave them
Weetabix.
alone. I'm
really
that's
not.
me. Okay, alright.
It's really not.
I'm just knowing you guys. I'm gonna go this way. We're not friends anymore. It's been real.
Can you compare it to stuff like that has sugar in it though?
Cereal in general is just fucking disgusting, guys. Like, let's just encapsulate all of that.
You're gone.
I'm
All right.
sorry. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is fucking delicious, and
I
I
have
will
had-
fight you to the death on this.
I have had cinnamon
Let's go.
toast
We'll meet
crunch.
in
Harder to
Saskatchewan.
get here.
Let's go.
Choco Pops.
Yeah. Not sponsored. Alright, so as
Next thing you know,
the
we have a cereal sponsorship.
I would love that. I would love a cereal sponsorship.
Would take it any day.
Hell yeah.
If it was American cereal too, they'd have to send me some, and then I'd be like grateful, so I don't have to spend $8 for the smallest box you can imagine.
Is American cereal different than Canadian cereal? I wonder. That's bacon
I mean,
cereal.
I don't know what it's Canadian cereal. It's just called American cereal
Neither
because
do
it's
I.
from like that part of the world. But
I feel like there's some differences.
yeah. All right. Anyways,
way more sugar.
into the game a little bit.
Yeah, we
Before-
went on a whole ass tangent about cereal.
Yeah. Welcome to Ethicsia. All right. The two Loxodons standing on the hill. Sunset kind of approaching. Those two Loxodons creating this silhouette. Pax and Tack. Do you guys wish to continue trying to bury these bodies through your exhaustion?
Yeah. We'll go all the way until they are buried. At least Tag will, or until sundown.
All right. I'll get you two to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Sure.
Another one. 'Cause
DC
we
10?
already got 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, it's kind of like for every hour you push on trying to do
Oh
this
snap!
heavy task. All right, Tack. You get a second point of exhaustion. Oof. Oh, Pax with the save. All right.
Best.
Pax, you've got your old shield, and that's like helping, barely, but enough. All right.
Seeing that Tech is struggling,
Mhm.
Max will walk over to him and just put a hand on his shoulder. May the bear's strength run through your veins. He's going to cast Enhance ability on him, just to
Okay.
give him some assistance.
What does that do again?
Advantage on all
Advantage.
strength.
Okay. I'd say it probably doesn't take you the full hour with that then. In this time that you guys are doing that and the sun is setting, what's everyone else doing?
I just gonna start setting up the campsite, so lighting the fire, rolling out tents and bed mats and things like that.
None of you guys have tents, so you can roll out like the
Yeah, roll out bed mats and things then.
bed rolls, gather some stones and firewood. Do you touch the tree?
No.
Alright.
Yas would probably end up touching it when she goes and like looks for firewood over by the tree, because it's the only tree in the area, and it's the only way we're gonna get firewood.
It's kind of hard to get firewood in this area, but you guys have picked
thought we
up some
had
wood along the way.
I didn't know if we were carrying firewood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
you
we
got a
put,
little
I
bit.
thought we put some in the car.
Since it wasn't like specified that you guys are going to pick up firewood along the way, I was kind of lenient on that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this screen and I'm going to share a journal entry when I can. How do I figure this out? Show plays. Alright. Yasma. This is the image you see when you touch the tree. That's the wrong place. Here. Where there were grassy hills is now sand dunes as far as the eye can see. The grassy plateau in the distance now just a brown rock standing tall. The water, it moves more like an ocean tide back and forth. Shh. That's where you go.
Yas would just kind of like blink her eyes a couple of times, just confused as to what she just saw, and wander back over with her little bit of fire.
Alright. Percival, I believe you were reading the first chapter of the book. So
Yep, he had started reading that.
I think that's everyone. As sun starts to set, the Loxodons come down from the hill, and you guys start setting up camp?
When Tak and Pax are coming back towards camp from
Yeah.
the burial.
Yeah, about now, that's fine.
Tak, would you be interested in visiting the tree? Find some guidance of Lady Luck, how you call her.
Perhaps. I would think about it. Not in a rush to deal with things that are magical and that I don't understand yet.
Reasonable. I will head there. See you at the fire. Just starts walking towards the tree.
Alright. Do you step into the water or do you go around?
Going around.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody wants wet socks, come on.
Yeah, that's fair. Let me do this again. Click. Right places. Alright. Axe, this is what you see. Sad in the water, sitting there, knees up to your chest, head down, kind of only shades, no color. But around you, the blue sky with an orange sun peeking over the hills on the horizon. The grass is all green, the brown trees without leaves still looking healthy and strong. Everything radiating life, except you.
Being the guardian of life and death might just drive me right there. Just walks to the others.
Alright. You guys get nighttime situated and fire going. Click the right buttons.
That was cool. 10 out of 10 approve.
Perfect vision on the new foundry is amazing.
I'll just show the guys on Twitch because I just took it away, unfortunately. But yeah, you guys get your bedrolls out, have dinner. You see the bugbear father preparing another mushy for his son. The Loxodon's pulling out some average rations, and yeah, you guys are all sitting around the campfire.
Anyone know any ghost stories?
I know some creepy stories in my home language. I don't suppose any one of you speaks Zamnian?
No, I don't speak Zemnian, but if you got a ghost story, you should tell a ghost story.
Well, it's sad, but it only works in my language. But
Okay.
anyone else?
Not me, that's why I asked you guys.
Van, the father of Gerdink. Well, I think we've actually probably had enough fright for today. Should we try and get an early rest?
Good choice.
Okay. Does anyone want to take watch?
Yas would just respectfully decline the idea of taking watch tonight because, oh no, she's gonna take watch tonight, knowing that the boys just spent like a good chunk of the day digging holes. Yas will volunteer to take one of the watches.
Trying to basically fill in a mountain.
Literally.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Dark Vision on myself and Yas, and I'm gonna take the second watch.
Is it?
It's 8 hours. It's just 8 hours, no concentration.
Do you cast it on yourself and then Yasma, like 2 spell slots?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Cast it twice.
sure. Yeah. Who wants to take first then? Dalatash, Yasma.
Yas will go first.
Okay. And third watch. Alright, well Yasma, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Percy,
I will.
Would you
I'll
do us the
take the
favor?
third, yeah.
thank you.
They're kind of half passing out, but
Alright. Not much to notice. That's not easy, difficult to notice. At one point, Yasma, you hear the yelp in the distance far southwest. Some sort of creature probably being hurt or killed. But nothing you need to worry about.
Just to kill time during my watch between like actually paying attention and not paying attention, Yas would probably just read the book she bought. It's like kind of like the basic overview of the gods, and then wake up Dalatash and just let him know about the yelp she heard. But that's really it.
Okay. Dalatash, perception check. 20. 20, 30, but
Yeah.
damn, dude. Alright.
Dalatash out here. You dare oppose me, mortal?
This is what I'm best at.
Wisdom.
Yeah, so while you're taking your watch, you don't hear or see anything. Anything threatening, anything near. A couple of the sky stars disappear and reappear as you see a couple of birds flying far overhead. Fog slowly starts to creep in, and
These effects.
your watch comes to an end. Percival, the third and final watch.
This might be the one that gets everyone killed.
Don't jinx it like that, my guy.
It's fine. Look, I'm gonna roll at least a 16 and it'll be fine. That's a 10.
10. What are you doing for your watch?
He's probably been having a hard time sleeping anyways, just because, you know, his arm is fucking shattered. So he's probably just kind of sitting there, staring into the fire and trying to keep awake.
All right. Your watch does get disturbed. You hear approaching nothing until a bright green flash of energy shoots kind of from close, but in the other direction, away from where you guys are. You basically see. I'm gonna try and get this sorted so it actually happens. Northwest. How do I click the... There we go. And this creature continues running and then sees you guys at your torch, at your campfire, and shouts, "Help! Help!" in a really high-pitched voice, which I hope I justified fairly well. It was probably terrible.
Percival is going to curse to himself in Infernal before shouting out to the rest of the group and like starting like kind of shaking people as best he can. We have problems.
Yas would like wipe her eyes and wake up and like, what's happening? What's going on? Why?
Someone needs our help. He's just going to continue waking everyone up, and if anyone asks, he just points over to the person.
Yas is just gonna be like, oh shit.
Or at least what he assumes to be a person. Sorry, I should say.
Looking over at this hooded figure, tiny, like a child. 2 feet, maybe 3 feet. And
I realize you're talking about their height now. I thought you were talking about actual feet. Like they had 3 feet, and I was like, okay.
is that because you're a Canadian?
Well, they do now.
I thought you were talking about like they had 3 feet.
Classic.
Like, yep, that's what they have. What a specific thing to point out, Christian. Thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly, the world should simply use metric. It's so much easier.
Yeah.
No,
So
I like the hybrid system.
yeah, that happens. What are you guys all doing? You guys waking up?
As soon as Pax wakes up, he's running over to the commoners, and he's going to wake them up and trying to make them move inside of the carriage or further away as soon as he gets an idea of where the pressure is coming from, where the danger is coming from.
Yep. Alright.
Yes, would like to move past. She's gonna move past the carriage, just enough to kind of see if she can see what he's screaming out about.
You can move on the map right now. You guys have to spend whatever to wait to stand up because you were prone. Maybe apart from Percival.
Yas still has 60 feet of dark vision as well, so you'll be able to see.
Thank
Yes,
God.
I will do that.
God
on your
bless that
sheet.
cat
He's
right
just
now.
gonna stand up, grab his bow and quiver, ignore everything else for now.
Holy Lanta, Batman!
Yeah.
What a
I
How
time!
good is dark vision, right?
Being
Dalatash,
able
can
to
you just
see, right?
effects
I can't.
turn
It
it
won't
on?
let me. Is it in my effects? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've got it now.
Is that better?
Yeah, I
Oh, it
think
didn't
so.
work.
No, it's not working.
Alright, let's turn the effect off and I'll just edit it for now.
Okay.
60 dim. There you go.
Great.
Alright, so yeah, those with dark vision now can see the tiny figure, and they kind of just like seeing you and your efforts to maybe come help fall to the ground. Face first.
Yas would like to run to them if you'd allow it. Like, run over.
This is all
to
happening
a little-
pretty quick. I'm just trying to get an idea of everyone's initial actions.
Yeah, Yas would like to run over to them if she can.
I'm
So
gonna.
this is as much as Tak can move right now. After standing up.
Yep.
I'm just gonna step to here and just pick up my staff, and situate myself, ready to.
Those of you
Deal
that
with
normally
anything
wear
coming up.
armor, you are not currently. Keep that in mind. Adjust your ACs accordingly.
Am I allowed to sleep in my leather armor?
Not really.
Nope. Okay, I'll adjust now.
God bless naked defense.
From here, I think we will initiate and just see what the rolls are. I'm trying to only put certain of you into the tracker.
If you
Because
just activate the encounter, we can toggle our own combat stat.
toggle combat. Alright. Roll NPCs.
I don't think we can roll hours anymore. Maybe. Nope, we can't roll hours anymore.
You can't roll your.
The button doesn't show up, but it is there.
If you just click initiative on your character
Yeah,
sheet,
there-
does it work that
yeah.
way?
The button's just invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Just a UI bug. Wow, look at these initiative rolls, guys. We're doing great.
It's fantastic that Tak can see absolutely everything. And when I say absolutely everything, I mean absolutely everything.
Yeah. Alright. Well, yeah, coming into this combat or initiative, at the top we have this. Wait. Let me just check their movement. Because I have to measure it now because that's not working.
My initiative is not rolling.
The button is still there on the combat tracker.
Yeah, I
You can still
clicked
click
there
it.
and my. Oh, that might work better. That worked better. I like that. Thank you.
40 feet in the air, you see, probably at the end of some of your dark visions, a manticore who is going to make a ranged attack. So good. How many attacks does it get? Is it just one?
With the tail.
Yeah, I think it's just one. Alright. That comes around to you, Tuck. Hearing almost nothing since this dreaded flash of green light, Percival, it's hard to point in the direction of everything.
Tak is gonna move there and ready action to shoot whatever he should be shooting. It's very, very specific.
Yeah,
He-
what
he- like,
should
the
you be
first
shooting?
That's the thing. The first creature that he's gonna see that doesn't belong to. The most obvious creature that he's gonna see that doesn't belong to our group, he's gonna shoot at it.
Alright.
He quite literally can't see it, so.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just trying to think of how it'll work that. Alright, and that's your turn, so click the end turn button, and
Oh yeah.
Yasma, you're up.
You could also say the most hostile looking creature.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of what I
I'm
was
gonna
thinking.
run right up.
I don't know
as
what's
close as
hostile or
can
not.
get to the
I'm
little.
pretty tapped on resources though, guys. So.
Yas is gonna run up as close as she can get, and like try to make herself seem bigger than the other. person
Normally
who's
difficult for
being
you to do, but in this case, very easy as you get up to this like tiny figure that's just passed out on the floor.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like make sure I have my hammer out and like kind of waving it.
Yep.
So it's making
Are
attention.
you using your action to do this?
Yeah, if waving a weapon around is an action, then yeah, I would. Like, attacking is like
Intimidation
like,
check? And then Pax, you're on deck.
Christian.
Yeah.
of
You had an effect for
nice.
the 20? What?
Only when I roll a nat 20.
How do I get an
Nice.
effect like that?
If you go into
This
the
isn't
dice
fair.
module, yeah,
We'll
there's,
talk
like, a
about it
little
later. That's
where-
awesome.
Out of curiosity, would we at least be
Mhm.
able to get the benefits of a short rest?
Yeah. Everyone that should have gotten a short rest, you can have a short rest. Thank you, Percival. I
In case that helps anyone.
I
'cause
did
wanna use
mean
my
to
arcane
try
recovery.
and give that to you guys, but I totally forgot. So
I don't actually think I have anything that comes back on a short rest.
If you're damaged, you got any hit die or something like that.
Not damaged. You again expended dice after a long rest. Yep. Nope. Spent any of those.
alright, Pax, that makes it your turn. Yasma, if you can end yours. By the way, you're like almost in a rage, waving your hammer around, and this creature is like, whoa, where did you come from kind of thing, and like you definitely have its attention.
Cool.
Pax is looking over to the commoners and is just screaming out, "Get into safety! Maybe under the wagons." And is going to move forward
Mm-hmm.
and is going to shout to the creature whilst presenting his holy symbol. "Flee, creature of darkness!" And he's going to cast command with the word flee.
Is there a range on that as well?
Should be 60 feet. I can check it for you. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
60 feet would be fine from there.
Should
And then
be
what save would it be?
60 feet. It's a wisdom save. I'm just gonna cast it and targeted it.
Ah, then it should roll automatic. Now that Foundry's
Yeah, let me
back
see if
this
it
week,
works.
Nice.
he
Yeah.
fails with an 8. Hell good.
He will have to take his turn moving away and can't
Mhm.
take actions.
Yeah.
Good.
That's your turn then, Pax?
Oh yeah.
First of all,
that's
you're up.
Okay. There's a fight going. I can't see anything. People are running up to it. I know she's that. He's close there, but I can't reach him. Tack's got a bow out. Down the trash.
A
Okay.
real battle.
I just tried to change it to battle music, but it's still kind of chill.
Yeah, we can try this one, maybe.
Yeah, cool. Alright, Percival, what you doing?
He is going to first come over 10 feet, running up beside Dalatash, which puts him in range to see the creature. Oh, no, because it's
It is-
40 feet.
It
and
is
they're
quite
technically
high,
still-
yeah.
Yeah. So, but I assume at this point he can hear like the beating of wings.
It's difficult to hear, but you can kind of guess where it is.
Yeah, it doesn't know where it's coming from, but can definitely hear it just. Okay.
Because it's like over 60 feet away too, so yeah. It's like.
Let's go ahead and on. Could I? Who do I think would benefit more from? Oh, God damn it!
What are you trying to gauge?
Who I should cast Mage Armor on?
Can you cast Mage Armor on someone else?
It's just a touch spell.
All
I touch someone and they have Mage Armor.
Then
Probably Tack, because he usually wears armor, but he doesn't have it.
Tack, because he's hurt. You, because you've got a broken arm, and you know you always benefit from it. But how much you want to help this creature that shouted out for it, that's up to you and your character. But they could also benefit from it.
Well, it has to be someone who's not wearing armor. That is the caveat, is you can't be wearing armor.
No one's wearing armor at the moment, so you can roll a die to help you decide if you want. Flip a coin.
Tack's got his bow out, so
Tack also can't see.
yeah, Tack also can't see.
That's the most important part.
But I will be fixing that on the next turn. So.
I
That's
don't know
good.
that.
Yeah. No one knows that. Shh.
Yep.
I didn't know that. What are you doing? No, don't tell me.
Moving through friendly squares. That's allowed?
Yeah, you just can't end in the same space.
Cool. Percival's going to... I assume the commoners at this point are like getting up and rushing over to the cart, so he's going to squeeze through one of the squares. And as he's passing through one of the Loxodon squares, is going to reach over and like grab, like just kind of slap the side of a book, pull one of the sigils out, and as he just rushes past, kind of like slaps it into Tack's arm, and it just travels up the length of the arm, giving this like shimmering barrier around him that just slowly forms around him. Tack, your armor class is now 13 plus dex.
Cool.
Alright. That makes it the commoners go.
And then using the last 10 feet to get up to there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's your turn?
Yep.
Just go ahead and click end turn. Van is going to help Girding as best as he can, dragging him off the wheelchair to about here and like allowing him to crawl under the cart. He goes there. Van himself is going to run around the back and kind of like hide here for now. The two Loxodons, they're going to come around here and just start booking it again. That's as far as they can go, I think. They're going to end their turn. Dalatash. And you see they're stressing. They're like twice in one evening, twice in one day. I didn't get to finish resting. This is kind of fucking dangerous being out in the wilderness.
You're muted.
Thank you. I'm just gonna walk forward to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm gonna just move to there, and I am going to 25 to 65. Actually, I'm gonna take one more step here, and I'm gonna just throw a firebolt, produce flame at it. Wait, no. That's the wrong one. Frostbite
Sure.
I'm sorry, I'm just checking my spell ranges. Yeah, 60 feet. I'm gonna throw Frostbite at it.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot to target it.
What's the save?
It is
Probably
Constitution.
a con. Yeah.
Yeah. DC 15. No, nothing
Alright.
happens. It just feels a little bit cold.
Yeah, the ice begins to form around it as it's like just beats its wings one more time and dodges. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's all right.
So just click the end turn button.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm not with it.
Alright. From on top of a hill, you see running in your direction, stomping, another giant. It picks up a massive rock and it's gonna ditch it at the aggressive. Click button, rock throw. Alright.
Oh well. I do not have the spells to deal with this.
That's gonna be its turn. Above, you just see this manticore disappear into the darkness as it flies even higher.
Wait, just to double check, we managed to get a short rest.
You did get a short rest, yeah.
Cool.
So that'd be at like.
That changes things to be slightly.
Yeah. Yeah, you can roll hit die.
Also,
Is
how close to first light is it? Doing that?
It's pretty close. It's like almost peeking over the mountain. You think this sun might hit you guys mid-combat.
As in, we can call Guillotine mid-combat.
Well, technically speaking, it's been less than 6 hours.
It's been less than 8.
Right, but if each watch is a 2-hour shift, because you need at least 6 hours of sleep.
Oh yeah.
Then
So it's been
technically
less than-
there should be 4 shifts of watches.
I'm just gonna keep it at 3 shifts, but maybe you guys didn't get as early a night as you thought, or do you want it to stay nighttime this entire combat?
Not really, no.
I don't have like a time tracker for the D&D, so try not to like
Dark, I don't know your problem, Mitch.
try not to like push me in the opposite direction if it's gonna help you guys.
Yeah. No, I was more thinking about when we can contact Guillotine.
Yeah, that'd be like half an hour after as well because morning prayer and whatnot. But yeah, that's gonna make it back to tax time.
I can still see jack shit, so he's not gonna let loose the arrow that he was going to.
Yeah.
He's gonna like let the bow rest for a second and draw slightly once again in preparation to fire at whatever's threatening the party right now.
All right. Yasma, from out of nowhere, you just got bombarded by a boulder. What the fuck?
Bombarded is a fucking understatement. At this point, Yas is gonna rage, and mid-rage, she's gonna just kind of like turn over her shoulder and like yell at whoever's behind her, "Get this kid out of the way!" And then an D8 is what I need to do.
battle music.
Is this the
I was
Shire?
thinking the same thing.
Is this the Shire? This sounds like the Shire.
Oh, alright. Sorry, sorry, Yasma. What's a D6 mean when you furiously
So,
roar?
I start to glitter. Essentially, there's a bunch of like pink and purple and like light orange, yellow
Okay.
lights kind of glowing around Yas, and I
Alright.
get a +1 to my AC, and any of my allies within 10 feet of me get a +1 to their AC.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
10 feet, you
Much
said?
appreciated.
Yeah, anyone within 10 feet.
I'm just gonna leave that there, even though it doesn't look cool.
It's useful to have.
Read. Oh, do you have a thing for it? That'd be better.
Not for this one, we don't have one.
No? Okay. That's fine. I'll just leave that there. Wait, how did you die? Did you attack yourself?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Your hit point maximum went down to 0.
You clicked outcome 6 or something, and then your hit points just disappeared.
How rude.
Alright. So that's your bonus
In
action?
exchange for more armor, you must die.
That is bonus action.
This music is so...
I
Fierce?
Yas
Point.
would-
It's got me in the mood for battle, I'm not gonna lie.
She's
More
gonna
than
move
any
up
music
and
we've had before. So
stand directly in front of this little childlike thing and ready her hammer and
Uh-huh.
hit the giant or the flying monster, whichever comes within her range first.
Alright.
There we go.
Okay. So that's your turn. Pax. What's up?
Oh,
Pax is no longer
Ethicsia.
concentrating, by the way, because enhancing would have run out by now.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change that. Concentrating.
I think you're good. On my side.
Pax just runs up beside Yasma
Mm-hmm.
and is using his action to try to help this one up.
With how small the creature is, you can just pick them up if you want. But they're completely
Sure.
collapsed at the moment.
Do they appear to be in life's danger?
They're not like bleeding out. They just seem exhausted. As you pick up this tiny kobold, it looks just exhausted, sweating, dirty, like, yeah, just ready to sleep. It kind of like blinks at you for a sec and then kind of like feels safe and goes limp in your arms again.
Sure. Pax will pick him up. That's probably an action.
Were you holding your shield?
He has only his holy symbol, nothing else. Shield and armor done.
Okay.
Back at the
I'd say it's a free interaction, but movement is halved when you're carrying them.
Okay, sure.
So you can
starts
dash if you
moving.
want.
Mm,
Also, to anyone who uses a shield, I believe it's only a bonus action to put a shield on.
yeah, he doesn't have his
Oh.
shield with him, but thanks. He's just gonna try to move 15 feet with this creature away.
Alright. I can move them, you can move, yeah. Alright. Cool beans. Percival. You had a plan I don't know about.
Yes. Which is unfortunate because I'm spending my entire turn to only cast a cantrip, but in this instance, it is useful. And Percival is going to, still having some difficulty in adjusting to casting with only one arm, reach down, touch the book again, and pull out this different glyph. Though this one, instead of being the dark red energy of the mage armor, is sort of like a... Doesn't specify, but I assume I can choose whatever color it is.
Conjuration?
Evocation, actually.
Evocation?
But the rune itself is a pale bluish color, and he kind of holds it up, and it floats in his palm for a second before kind of shattering and appearing as a light blue flame, which he throws out as he's casting Dancing Lights.
Alright, what's the range on the spell? And 120 feet and a minute. How big are the lights as well?
They only do dim light in 10 feet, so, and they have to be within 20 feet of each other, so he's just going to do a nice square. Let's go somewhere, because Yasmin's right there, and he saw the rock come from somewhere, and actually he can see the giant just in the edge of
Yeah,
the
you
darkness.
can see them, so
So
I'm just
he's
putting
going to
them
go
up.
ahead.
And you tell me where to put them.
Let's go this sort of 10-foot square right here. Or I think actually it'd be a 15-foot square.
I can't quite see if you're pinging.
So
Alright.
that location, just sort of this general layout.
Oh, 15 feet around there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Those are,
Alright, cool.
Yeah,
You
just
might
take
not
the fifth one.
notice because you're dark vision, but
okay.
they appear and they help Tack. Tack, you had a held action?
There's a fifth one as well, because there's 5 of them.
There's only
5.
4.
Dancing Lights is 5.
4.
I believe.
We'll go over it
Four.
later
Or
if we have to.
medium-sized humanoid shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tack, did you want to fire your arrow?
Yeah. I'm gonna fire that at the giant.
Alright.
For a big ass rubbish damage.
Did you hit?
But it shouldn't be a nope. It was only a 9.
9 to hit, 9 damage. Alright.
Can the giant see Tack?
Yes, because he is standing in the
Right.
campfire.
Yeah.
Is that your turn,
Trying to
Percival?
get you advantage attack. Yep, that's he only can do that as an action. He's now concentrating on that.
Alright.
So
The commoners.
It's
Van.
not a concentration spell, is it?
it is.
Here it is.
Light is the one that is in concentration, because Dancing Lights you can have it anywhere within 120 feet. The versatility of being able to move it like that makes it a concentration.
Alright, the commoners run further. Dalatash, that's you.
5, 10, 15. I'm gonna walk up next to Yas. I'm gonna cast one of my precious few spells on her.
And don't forget, you get a +1 to your AC now that you're next to me.
Mm-hmm. Big heals.
Blessings.
And I'm gonna shout out in giant. I do speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you chasing this creature?
Just quickly they shout back. They shouldn't have seen.
Okay,
So I
I'm
didn't
guessing that's
see
all
them
I've got
over
time
here.
to say and do because of those components. So
Yeah. So that's your action for cure wounds. You can go on ahead and end your turn. All right. He's gonna come up here, and he's gonna go underneath his massive pet, who is like 70 feet in the air, and gonna take a big old swing with first a great axe in the right hand.
That hits.
You are raging,
I am raging, thankfully.
so yep, you took half automatically. Is that right?
Yep, I did.
All right, and then a second attack with a spear in the left hand. Alright, that's its turn. The Manticore's gonna swing around and down, get to about here. So what's the range on this? Oh, keeps. Seeing the barbarian is barely taken care of, I'm gonna try and attack the other. There's a 13 hit, Dalatash.
Does it hit with the +1 AC from the Aswell aura?
Yep, I have a
Oof.
Including the +1. Oh yeah, because even that's 13 matches.
Alright.
So I have 12 AC with my leather armor, so
Tack.
I think. I don't know. I'll double check.
Tack, are you muted?
Apologies. Tak is gonna move a little bit closer into the darkness, and he is gonna fire another arrow at the giant.
Yeah, easy to do, as this giant is a fair bit taller than the other giants you've faced, shooting over the top of your comrades.
Yeah, and hits him for 7 damage.
Is that advantage?
No, that was a normal one.
Do you gain advantage because they can't see you?
Technically,
No.
yes, they would be counting as blinded.
No.
No?
Well, yeah, you're attacking from where they can't see you, so that you have advantage against them.
Percival's right here.
Alright.
Really?
Technically, they're because outside the light, they are blind, unless they have dark vision.
Unless they have dark vision,
Which,
which we don't know about.
yeah.
So
I'm asking because currently the giant cannot see you, Tack. They know where you are, so
Okay.
you're not like hidden, and it's not sneak attack or anything, but you're a
Yeah.
fighter. Go ahead and just roll another d20.
well,
All is
Yeah.
as it should be. Anything else on your turn, mate?
I'll use second wind as a bonus action.
Okay. Which one's this?
Just to, that's to, like, I'm gonna take a deep breath and
aye.
just pump myself up and regain some HP.
Alright. Okay. Yasma, you'll be up next.
As stupid as this could be, Yas is going to step forward and swing with her hammer.
Okay.
And misses.
Yep.
As at this rate, these dice might also go in the garbage. So that's how it's gonna be.
Hacks.
And that's everything.
If Yas goes down, we're screwed.
Pax will slowly drop him to the ground and just start running towards Yasma. Stop in behind Yasma, just put in both of his hands on her shoulders. I don't have much to give, but let's hope it's not our time yet. And he's going to cast with his last spell slot at 2nd level, Cure Wounds on you.
Oh, you hate to see it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you do.
And I didn't target you.
That's okay.
Oh, there we go.
Like,
Okay.
rolling minimum on damage is bad. Rolling minimum on healing is worse.
We'll be okay. We got this.
fine.
Yeah.
Hacks,
So just
is that your turn?
kind of nod. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all you can do. No more spell slots.
You still have bonus action for cantrips, if any.
I have. I can cast Spare the Dying as a bonus action.
So Percival.
Hey, we might need it shortly.
Keep it on standby.
Okay. At the moment, can't do any of my 2nd levels because those are all concentration.
You can, but your concentration would just switch from one to the other.
Yeah, so dancing lights would end.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of limited to that. I've got all my.
I'm just going to remove the commoners from combat because at the moment they've pretty much done what they're going to do.
I'm gonna
These
go.
Mastodons are just going to get to about here in the hill.
If it comes to reasons, anyway.
My founder does not want to let me move.
You did move. How much did you move already?
10, and I can't move any more for some reason.
Where do you want to go?
Just behind Dallas, actually. I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm gonna do a 2nd casting of Mage Armor. So Dalvatash, your AC is 13 to Dex.
+1 is a Yasma.
Okay, so
It's better
That
than
was
12.
Flaring up.
Yep. That was. Oh, are you wearing armor?
No, no, he's
No.
not.
No one's wearing armor.
I haven't put it on yet because we were asleep, so I wasn't wearing it.
And then-
That's your turn, Percival?
He's gonna spend the last 15 feet of movement to just move back over to here.
Okay. Do you have the wrong tool selected or something? Just keep that in
No,
mind.
it's just I have the character selecting thing. It's not letting me move them.
Dalatash,
I'm gonna
you're
try
up.
refresh.
Yeah, give it a refresh, Percival. All good.
Do I want to try and talk to him? Just
After seeing Pax kill Yasma, the giant is like holding these weapons and kind of like, where are you all coming from? Like, what is going on? Like, this thing is quite confused.
we don't want to fight. This is what giant. We don't want to fight you. We're just camping here, and we heard him screaming for help. What did he see that he shouldn't have?
She's a little runt and seen me kill. Now you guys are gonna.
Okay. After hearing that, I'm just gonna throw a spell at him.
Sure.
Let me target him.
Yeah, that'd be great. Alright.
Nothing happens. Cool. I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Just to...
You would be safer in the aura from... Oh, wait.
Actually, I'm sorry.
Yasma's aura should have moved, so... Should be here. So,
Yeah, I'll go there.
yeah? Alright.
Yeah.
As the colourful, glittery lights surround Dalatash and Pax as well. The hill giant is going to... Did I want to do something?
Right in front of him. I know that's
I feel like he kind of wants to trip you and then go for Pax. So we'll see if that happens.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Make a athletics or acrobatics check. Probably athletics.
Yeah, try to decide what I suck less at.
Ooh. All right. They
That means I'm probably getting smacked now. So.
they try to like hook you with their spear under the foot, and you just step out just in time. Yeah, they're gonna now try and attack you with their other hand. As he stabs you, you don't need to defend them.
Can she have a reply to that?
You don't understand. Only Dalatash
Yeah, that's true.
hears the
Still speak.
giant. That's
No one else speak
their
giant?
turn. Manticore. They're gonna target you, Pax. They're getting in on the jazz. And they're gonna just like fly across as well as they're doing this. Staying quite high up in the sky. So you see these kind of like pin missiles drop down and catch you. Attack. Oh, no, I don't want to end combat. Jesus. Alright, attack. There you go. I accidentally ended it all.
You muted again.
Tank is gonna keep firing his longbow at the giant.
Okay.
Nice max damage. Still not a critical, but that's the best I can do with the bow.
And that was with advantage. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is that your turn, dude?
Yes, that it is. Yeah.
Yasma. Can't hear you. And
Yeah,
you
I-
hear like hobble gobble job dob as he like shouts in front of you. You can't understand a thing he's talking about.
Now
refresh
on.
my memory. Control is advantage, right?
Control is disadvantage, alt for
Oh, thank God
advantage.
you corrected me. Yeah, so I'm just gonna reckless attack.
Okay.
From now on, anytime
Yes,
there's
please.
something in giant we don't understand, it's always hubble gubble dub dub.
Thank fucking Christ.
Nat 20! What are you doing? Don't do it!
Fucking need that.
No! He doesn't like that at all.
Figured
Alright.
Obviously, considering that he's barely injured.
Yeah, so it's going down swinging, guys.
Oh, I think we're all going down swinging.
Alright. Is that your turn, Yasma?
Yeah, she's just gonna dig her feet into the soil a little harder.
You like swing your hammer, crack him on the kneecap.
And just like making sure she's the one between the giant and Pax and
Yeah.
And like she's small, but she's making herself as big and as wide as possible, trying to just
Yeah.
keep them.
You are currently intimidation 100.
Yeah, literally,
just
like I am the incarnate of fear. Like,
go ahead and end your turn. Pax, you're up.
Pax is going to look around, see how dire the situation is. He's going to turn around to Percival and scream, Percy, if you have anything in you, shoot at that fucking giant! And he's going to present his holy symbol, and since we had a short rest, he can channel divinity again, and black shadows are going to form around.
Okay. I didn't know Channel
Giant.
Divinity was short rest. That's sick.
Yes, it is.
So the next attack does double damage, right?
Yes.
Right.
And other than that, he can't do anything. So he's just going
Do you want to move?
stand there. No.
Probably a good idea.
Quite fine.
All right.
Just right.
Percival,
So,
you're up.
Yep.
Can I talk on other people's turns or not?
You can. Just remember that the whole round is 6 seconds.
I was just gonna say, don't worry about the lights. I can sort something. Just hit it.
Sure.
Alright, well, he's only really got the one attacking spell, so he can't see the Manticore right now, because I think it'd be just on the edge of his dark vision.
Well, let me
But,
get a measuring stick. Yeah. I mean, your lights aren't like on the ground. They're a little bit higher to cover some area,
But it's only a 10-foot radius,
Yeah.
or 10-foot dim, so...
It's a bit
And even with
taller.
dark vision, like, 25, 40, that's basically 60 feet, so...
Yeah.
But he is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 over here, which
Okay.
probably now he can definitely see the Manticore because it's
Yeah,
only
so-
50 feet away.
Now you see the Manticore above you, just like beating its wings. You hear it more clearly. You can see its tail is ready to strike again.
Yep. And then he is going to go ahead and targeting the giant because he was told to unleash a. Hopefully it asks me. Yes, it does. 2nd level chromatic orb, aspected to lightning damage, which I'm slowly realizing Percival is a fan of lightning.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
No. That's a one. Put it in jail. Holy shit. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. Sorry, dude. That's your turn.
He's gonna go ahead and.
Does that drop
back up.
concentration as
No.
well?
Chromatic orb is not concentration. No, it's instantaneous.
Do you get advantage?
Okay.
To see.
That's a
Is
good
that
question.
for
Can you
ranged
see me right here?
spell attacks, or is that for ranged
It's
attacks?
just
This is
attacks
close.
in general.
I'm gonna have to do a rule book check on this one. What page should I look up in the player's handbook?
What do you mean?
What are you
Would it
looking
be for the attacking when they can't see you?
Yeah,
Like making an attack, 193.
I mean, attacking a target you can't see is
No, attacking a target
disadvantage.
who
And-
can't see you.
Yeah, they're considered blinded against you.
Yeah, he's asking where in the player's handbook it says that.
Yeah, because the bow and arrow not so crucial. I could just let it fly, but the chromatic orb, double damage possible. You know, this could be a bit more important. Making an attack. Cast a spell. It's about how much you can see. Choose a target. Use attacks. Unseen attackers and targets. Combatants often try to escape their foes noticed by hiding, casting the invisibility spell, or lurking in darkness. When you attack a target that you can't see, you have disadvantage on the attack roll. This is true whether you're guessing the target's location or you're targeting a creature. This is the opposite. If the target isn't in the location you target, blah, blah, blah. When a creature can't see you, you have advantage on attack rolls against it. Full stop. Go ahead and roll again, Percival.
When you attack a target that you can't see, you have disadvantage.
Yes, and when a target that you can't see is attacking you, you have they have advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to check that it was attack rolls and not like weapon attacks.
Yeah, come on, D20, come on.
Nice.
That'll fucking do it, because
Yeah, that
with the
hits.
bonus, that is definitely enough. I think it's at least
Yeah.
+5. So,
Alright, can you roll damage
So
from the
it's
post
8.
already?
yep.
36.
So 18, take 18 again.
No, 14.
28.
28.
14.
14's the damage.
Thank you. Wait, did it happen automatically? Did he take it
No,
already?
it's in the chromatic orb thing.
Yeah. Did you target the attack?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
it
he
says
took
it
the
missed.
damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the first time.
Alright, so 36 then.
No, 28.
Right. I suck at math in my head. Okay. Yeah. Lightning ball just hits him and like zaps along his face. You see his cheeks tense up more than they already are, and yeah, that hurt.
And like I said, he's just 10 feet to there.
Sorry?
And then the last thing, he's just moving the 10 feet back to here.
Oh yeah, Percival moves. Yeah, that's fine. All right, go ahead and end your turn, Dalatash. You're up.
Oh, man. How tall is the giant?
Oh shit, I got a reference for me. Let me just grab that. Because I hated
Because
not
how tall
knowing
this-
last time.
How tall this giant is depends on what my next move is.
Alright. This giant is approximately 17 feet tall.
It's triple Yasma. More than that.
It's like
four times.
Yasma stood on Yasma again, and then a bit. It's like 3 and a
Okay.
bit Yasmas.
Yasma.
Yasma is how we measure everything from now on.
Everything is
And it-
measured in units of Yasma.
And a 20-foot cube is 20 feet tall. So I'm
You know,
trying to
for
work
an-
out if I can. I'm trying to work out if I can make a 20-foot cube hit the manticore and the giant.
From
I
here.
don't think I can. I don't think
No.
I can.
The manticore is 40 feet above.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No
no.
matter what, it'd be out of it.
No. You'd be able to get one or the other. At the moment, looking at the not the frost giant, the hill giant, they are looking pretty rough. Looking at the manticore, they look untouched.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out if we kill the hill giant. If the manticore will still attack us, it's fine. I'm just gonna walk up.
You can
5
roll
feet.
insight for an action if you want, but I doubt.
No.
That's
I'm
fine.
walking up and I'm spending my second to last spell slot on healing asthma.
Second to last? What? You've
Yeah.
still got spell slots?
Oh, look at that damage.
Jeez, dude.
That healing though.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh
to
yeah, you
target.
forgot to target again? Alright.
Yeah.
Is that your turn, Dalatash?
I'm stepping back and then that's the end of my turn. I'm staying in
Alright.
the +1 AC. 50 AC,
Um,
the highest AC I'm ever gonna have.
You say that now, but Percival can help you later. Alright. This
I can
is
only do mage armor. I don't know what you're talking about.
this is not looking great for said giant. They're gonna go ahead and swing their axe at Yasma. They're gonna go for damage.
Yeah,
Alright.
they went for damage.
They're gonna swing their stab their spear at Yasma and go for damage.
That hits me. That hit me.
Still
By a
standing.
thread.
Alright.
I should probably be a shitty human being
Mm-hmm.
because I care about the rules too much.
Yeah.
It should be an advantage.
Alright, let me just go ahead and roll 2
What?
d20s. You
I
recklessly
really
attacked.
attack.
Ooh,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
close. That was close. Nah, okay, it's fine, it's fine. Everything is as it should be. And the hill giant just lets out a great big roar. Manticore is going to target this annoying... Oh, I've got the wrong... this annoying person who keeps healing the combatant of their master. Never mind. That's fine. Whatever. Attack. Your turn. I'm just gonna breeze over that real quick. Let's just not talk about that.
Nat
Um,
1, y'all. We're just gonna say it, Nat 1.
Yeah, attack is just gonna keep firing his longbow at the giant.
Okay.
Hits him for a 4 damage.
Oh, shit. We can go back if you want to, Tack. This turn was supposed to have the sun peek over and the light of early
Damn it.
morning hits the hills.
That is less advantageous.
That's super not advantageous.
Okay. Alright.
We can, sure. I'll just roll a normal one then.
Oh, no, that's fine. Your first
That's fine.
roll... Oh, your first roll was the 3. Okay. I'll just reverse the damage. I'll give it the 4 hit points back.
Yes, that's still a hit.
Wait, are
And
you
it's
attacking again?
better. Yeah, cause I'm shooting the longbow, cause since we're retconning that one.
He was just taking your first roll on the advantage one, which was a 3.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
I like the one he
Yeah.
just rolled way better.
Way better. Though,
Sorry,
way better.
guys. Sorry, guys. We've ruled it the other way before. I'm gonna stick with that. Tack. Do you wish to move at all now that the sun has come up?
No, there's no point moving at all now at this point.
Alright, go ahead and end your turn, Yasma. You're up.
Yas is gonna recklessly attack again.
Come on, yes.
And she's exhausted and she's tired, but she gets it in.
You're not like
And that's
actually exhausted. You're just like on
not
the
actually
verge.
exhausted, just like worn out.
Yeah.
Or just exhausting.
We'll see what the day has to bring, but you smack him in the knee again with your massive hammer. And that brings us to Pax.
Pax is going to run close to this creature and is going to make as much noise as possible, whilst raising his hands and just burn. And he's going to cast Liquid Flame,
Okay.
which I didn't target. It would be a
What's the
dex
save?
for him. Dex save
Dexterity?
DC 14
Alright.
for 1 damage if he doesn't make it.
He takes
He
it.
takes 1 damage.
Go ahead and just roll a intimidation check as well with that.
That's the strong suit.
Mm-hmm. Alright, cool. That's your turn then?
I guess, yeah.
Percival, you're up.
Alright, well, since we don't need light anymore, he's dropping concentration on
Sure.
the dancing lights. Okay.
with all this fog around too, guys, you feel like if this fog was any worse, it might have affected a few things in this battle. But for what it is, you guys might be able to scrape through.
1/3 and 2 firsts left. Figure out what to do.
Wait, you have spell slots?
Yeah.
How do you guys have spell slots?
Magic.
Yeah, that's literally it. Oh god. Alright. After this combat too, guys, we'll just take a break and whatnot. Grab a drink.
That doesn't work, and that's a waste of spell slot. Do that, and that goes like that, but that brings within range.
Do you want to do something quick or forfeit?
Let's go ahead and
You end your turn.
nope, targeting the Manticore.
Uh-huh.
Going to take 4 fingers, drag them along the book, and this yellowy chains, just like pulling away,
Mm-hmm.
and he throws them up at the Manticore as he's casting Earthbind.
Ah, what's this do again?
Nothing, because it succeeded its saving throw.
Alright. How much did it
If it
succeed
worked.
by? What's your DC?
15. If
Your
it worked,
DC 15 or 13?
15.
Alright, well, we'll work on your character sheet later.
No, 13, sorry. 13. That's my
Okay.
mistake. Armor class is 15. That's
Alright, so these chains almost wrap around the Manticore and it just holds in the air, beats its wings, and the chains that are trying to grab hold break.
Yep.
Coming round to Dalatash. Just gonna remove
Alright,
concentration
I
from
am
you, Percival.
going
End your
to
turn.
use my last spell slot to try and get Yasma through another round. Solid.
Solid.
So I'm 5, and I am then going to go. I'm on the wrong tool again. So I'm 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I am running away.
Alright, as you try and escape, it's just gonna try and take a swing with its spear, jabbing over the top of everyone.
That
Alright.
misses. Because I would still have AC 15, because I would still be in her square.
It rolled a
But-
10, so you're all good. Yeah, so you get there fine. And that's your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the hill giant is going to take a swing at Yasma with the great axe.
Yep. That hits.
And
Feet planted in this ground. I'm still standing.
That has advantage.
uh,
Oh,
Yep,
fuck,
thank
that
you.
has advantage. Yep.
roll a d20.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
You
Oh,
also
fuck.
mean to us.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
down.
I'm sorry.
no, you're not down. You have 7 grievous wounds as the blade cuts right into your arm. Almost to the bone.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna go to your character sheet real quick. So, your maximum hit points are reduced by 7, and
39.
it's gonna stab at you with advantage this time with the spear. Alright. Hits. And Yasma
And Yasma
falls
just falls.
unconscious.
And my aura is gone now. Sorry, Pax.
Okay.
A very somber thematic music.
Manticore is gonna use more
Sort of with
pin
fucking
needles.
TPK music. Hits, yes.
As he flies past and hits you, Pax.
Yes. I shouldn't be concentrating, but somehow it's bugged.
Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna end its turn. Attack. Not muted. Muted.
Not muted.
Oh,
Not muted.
sorry.
Yeah, attack.
I'll fire off another longbow, which I'll miss horribly at the giant.
Your turn.
That's it. Yeah.
Yasma, death save. That is a fail.
That's a fail on the save.
Pax.
Pax is going to pack his holy symbol and just going to lay his just naked hands on Yasma's shoulders, and his eyes start glowing as he uses his racial feat, healing hands.
Okay.
The last thing he can actually do. Yasma heals for not 2 but 4 hit points. And after that,
Gasps and, like, sits up.
he's just going to take out his water skin and is going for his bonus action, try to get his attention by spraying this giant with water. Hit the fuck! Just screaming out of his mind, not making any sense. Just,
The fuck?
yeah, just not making
Alright.
any sense.
No sense. No sense is made.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's his turn.
Percival.
Okay, I'm out of seconds, down first. So all I've got is chromatic orb, so let's go ahead and do that again. Come on, big guy.
Nice. He's still up.
Oh, wow.
He's.
We're gonna go ahead and go.
He is looking like he is about to turn face and run.
Too bad there.
He doesn't like that at all.
That's my turn.
Daltash.
Let me check my range. 30 feet, perfect. I am going to throw fire at it.
Uh-huh.
And I miss.
Okay.
That is my turn. I shall end it.
Alright.
Close the combat tracker.
Pax, go ahead and make like athletics or acrobatics.
He's bad on both, so let's go with acrobatics. I feel like he would be
That's going to be hard to beat, I think.
If not,
would be a nat
Yep.
20.
impossible.
Which will
You'd have to
be
roll
a
2 nat 20s, yeah.
2.5% chance.
Alright. He stands his right foot up, presses it onto your shoulder, and just kicks you down onto the ground. And then he's going to take a stab with his spear with advantage.
For just to mention for possible, it's less than 2.5% chance.
Oh wow. Alright. Great spear. Okay.
Hits.
Got damage.
Pax is unconscious.
And he is going to use the rest of his turn. Am I not clicking on him? There we go. He's going to turn and he is going to run. Wait, how far can he run? I hate that this module's not working yet. We can get to there. Alright.
Yes, could take a swing with a disadvantage if she wants to.
I would love to take a swing.
Yes,
with advantage.
because she is prone. Alright, you miss. You miss. You throw the hammer after him. The manticore is going to take a poke. Oh, I'm on the wrong. At Dalatash. And yeah, not doing too much. They're gonna kind of like fly forward a tiny bit, please. And then they're gonna spend the rest of their movement going up. And they look like they're about to kind of like do one of those airplane moves and go up and backwards. Tack.
Tack is gonna let out a massive roar,
Mm-hmm.
which gives him advantage and fresh new 5 temp HP, which he doesn't need. And he's gonna fire at a giant,
Alright.
which hits for not much, but it does put him unconscious.
Okay.
He's also gonna action surge,
Alright.
like take another deep breath and just knock another arrow and fire at the manticore this time. Sorry, that was meant to be with advantage.
The range is what, 120 feet?
150, 600.
Yeah, longbow's got range.
Wait, 150 is the normal range?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you hit it and it sinks in as well. That's your turn.
That is my turn. I accidentally clicked on a bookmark that was on my bar, so I'll need to.
Yasma, you're prone and your weapon is out in front.
Yas is gonna stand up, angry, and re-rage because that's a sentence I'm using.
Re-rage! I'll just get rid of prone for you. There you go.
Bad rage again. Is the manticore within 30 feet of me?
No, it's 80 feet in the sky.
Just kidding. So nothing happens to that manticore.
What happens to you?
However, I get like black, like shadows, like you know the shadow kids from Peter Pan. Yeah, them. I get some number of those. Let's see. Alright, I get like 4 little black shadow friends, and I get some temporary hit points from them, which is so nice, so nice. And I'm just gonna scream out loud and try to grab my weapon from wherever it is.
Yeah, it's like right there. So you've got 10 feet of movement left, I think. And that's a free action. You just pick up your hammer.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna just like wave it, trying to get the attention of the man because I'm not letting it get away with this.
Okay. It doesn't seem too interested in you at the moment. But that's your turn. Pax a death save.
Sure, 1 second. Death save.
Fail.
It's a failure.
Percival.
Giant's down. Manicore looks like it's flying away.
At the moment, it just kind of looks like it's going up.
Then he will, just kind of close in to about there. And just is sort of keeping an eye on the Manicore, but he's just like closing in. Oh, the rest of the 10 feet to there. He's just closing in.
Are you like holding an action at all, or using a dodge?
He'll take the dodge action, sure.
Alright.
Just keep an eye on the Manicore.
Gonna end your turn there. Dalatash, you're up.
Alright, I got a mechanics question. So I know we've got healers get dependency for hit dice and things.
Yeah, so that's
Do I
just
need to use the
that's just
do I
so
need
that
to
you
use
can
the
heal
healer's
from a
kit?
short rest.
Yeah. Do I need to healer's kit to stabilize?
No, that's a medicine check.
Healer's kit to stabilize just means you don't have to make a check.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna run up here and I'm gonna try and stabilize Pax.
Do you want to roll, or do you want to just use some of the?
I don't have my healer's kit on me, which is why I was asking.
All right.
So I have to roll.
So yeah, roll a medicine check. Yeah, cool, easy enough. You kind of look at him. He's like not breathing for a sec. You start compressions, and immediately breath comes to him. He is not conscious. But he is stable.
dying.
He is breathing. That's your turn. That was an action for sure.
Yeah, I don't have anything else I can do.
All right. Yeah, actually, Hill Giant is gonna roll. Yep. Okay. Manticore. Finishes. Oh, I accidentally turned someone else. Finishes its peak, and it's gonna fly here, and then dash here. It's currently 20 feet above the ground still, but it looks like it's gonna come check on its master. That's its turn. Attack.
Kill it.
Sorry, I'm
You
muted.
muted again.
Yeah, I wish I could. However, it would be with disadvantage from this distance.
No, I'd say you're fine. It's
Nope. The giant is prone, isn't it?
yeah.
Then mechanically by
Manticore's not
default,
prone.
yeah, I can shoot at Manticore. That's the thing.
Oh, I thought
that's
you meant-
exactly what I'm.
Yeah. Are you gonna shoot the Manticore or the Frost Giant?
I'm gonna move the 15 feet that I can closer and shoot the Manticore.
Alright. Hits. Phew. Another arrow sinks in.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Yasma.
I'm going to run up 30 feet. We didn't write it in the number 1 outcome, but can I use that reaction on as a bonus action like we did with the rest of them, or is this one did we decide it wasn't?
This is Tasha's.
Question mark? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
What's this question? Sorry.
That's alright, I've got it. Just give me a sec.
This music's very appropriate for the current. I don't know if I'm more copy.
No. So it's only when you start the rage, Yasma.
Then that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get close and.
Do you want to
if the
take a
Manticore-
dodge action?
Yes, Miss Chu, angry to think about that. No, she's gonna hold an action. If the Manticore comes within range, she's gonna smack it with her hammer.
Okay. Pax, no save needed. You are stable. Percival.
Just taking a nap.
Yeah. Just sleep it off.
Percival's going to try calling out to Yasma. Yasma, they're falling back. Leave them.
She doesn't say anything back.
Dalatash? Oh, sorry, Percival, anything else?
Just holding his arm and breathing heavily.
Yeah.
That's it.
Adrenaline's still pumping. Dalatash, anything from you?
Is Percival awake yet? Not Percival, sorry, is Pax awake yet?
No, he's not awake. He's just sleeping
Okay,
it
I'm
off.
just gonna,
Just
That's gonna be a few
Okay.
hours.
yeah.
I was gonna try and wake him up, but never mind. I don't want to do that. Actually.
I mean, if you want to use
I'm
your
just gonna-
action to try and wake him, what would you do?
No,
You
No, I'm
need
just gonna
to
sit on
heal
the
1
floor.
HP.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor next to him.
I was gonna see if Dalatash wanted to try and slap him awake.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'd hit a pressure point. It's a lot more efficient. But yeah, I'm gonna sit on the floor, like feet out, arms
And a
back,
higher
leaning back.
DC.
Just, yeah, just panting.
All right.
Just like
Cool.
sit on the floor, panting.
Yeah, with that, the Manticore sees up close how rough his master is looking, and at the moment he is just going to like get on top and defend.
Fuck.
Attack.
Tack is gonna move another 15 feet closer and fire off another arrow at the Manticore, but miss.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming he's defending, as in he's taking the defend action.
He's like trying to cover the body of his master. He's like getting in the way of the attack. You rolled a
I'm firing at the
6.
Manticores. That's the thing. If he's taking the defend action, then I have disadvantage against attacking him.
What's the defend
Otherwise, I
action?
would-
Is that like the dodge
I think you
action?
mean. I
That's
think you
literally
mean-
defend, dodge. They're the same thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's not trying to dodge, so we just take your first roll, which it was anyway, so it's the same. Yeah. Yeah, you see he's not trying to move out of the way of the arrow. He's trying to stop the arrow from hitting his master currently. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that it is.
Yes. Do you want to flip a coin? Looking at your face. Oh.
Yasma's raging. She has no choice.
All right.
That's my turn.
She has no choice. She's raging. Reckless attack on the Manticore.
Go ahead. It hits.
She is screaming in its face. Like she's literally like the angriest she has ever been. And that is the end of her turn.
Alright. Pax. Nothing. Sorry.
Maybe dreaming a little bit.
Yeah. I'll remove you from the
Thinking of
combat
a nicer
tracker.
place.
Yeah.
That's a good
Remove
word.
combatant. I'll just
That's
try and
nice,
remember
older.
that.
I
Oh,
like her
sorry.
older.
I'll remember that you
Could he
are
roll a-
after Yasma.
One thing, technically, could he roll a d20 each turn? If he hits the 20, wake up? Because he can't bleed out, but 20 death saves would make you wake up.
Yeah.
When you're
You.
I think
stabilized,
the
you don't
moment
make any
you're
death saves
stabilized,
anymore,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, that's.
You just sleep.
I'd
Okay.
allow it. I think you'd still sleep, but in combat situations, I think I'd allow it. You want to just
Okay,
keep
yeah, he
rolling?
would just sleep currently.
Alright.
Maybe
I'll just
yes.
remember that you're in between Yasma and Percival. Percival, you're up.
Yasma's still attacking. There's not really a whole lot. We tried calling out to her, telling her to stop. There's not really a whole lot to do to get her to pull away. So
It's
he looks
not
at the rest of the
working.
group. He just looks at the rest of the group. Are we trying to take the Manticore as well?
This music.
I
Hold
guess
on, I
so.
just need to.
The Manticore
turn this
is
down.
now currently the biggest threat we have.
Alright. Nice wide angle. There. 30 feet. I'm gonna use his last first level to cast Chromatic Orb.
Alright.
But this time, nah, we're gonna keep with lightning. $13 points of lightning damage.
Nice. Yeah, it doesn't like that. It's like looking between you and Yasma, just kind of like gritting its teeth, and it's weird to look at because a manticore, as you guys would know, is not like a griffin where it's like a lion head. It's kind of disturbing the
It's
face
that
that it has.
It's just ugly.
It's just ugly, yeah. Yeah. That makes it. Dalatash, your turn. You're currently sitting down, and you're like, ah. Oh.
Yeah, it's apparently it's a vaguely humanoid head, which is the weirdest part.
Yeah, it's kind of like a man, but with like a way bigger mouth from like a scary movie. Some like very thin, spiky teeth coming out. Probably bad breath.
So, yeah, just gonna sigh, like, oh, pull myself back up, and then just throw a frostbolt. And miss. Well, no, hit, but he saves.
Yeah. Alright. Making it the Manticore's turn. He is just gonna wait 1 second. Yep. He is going to disengage and get going. As he feels beneath him the heart no longer beating of the giant. There we go. We can end combat there if you guys want.
Taki's gonna fall backwards.
Like onto the
Just gonna fall
ground.
backwards. Onto the ground, yeah.
Yeah,
Exhausted.
Once combat's over, I'm falling back to the ground as well, just like
Yeah.
exhausted.
Alright, so we'll.
He's
Gonna
gonna lie
swing
there
into
for
the
at
dead
least 10 minutes.
Sorry, what was that, Yasma?
Yas is just gonna swing into the dead body. Like she's furious. She's just gonna slightly overkill, but that's where she's at.
You woke me up when I was napping.
As
Literally.
you hammer the head and the skull caves in, brains splatter out, blood caking your warhammer, this great hammer. Please go ahead and make a... let me just find it. Oh shit, where? Charisma saving throw.
Just for
Okay.
funsies, since I'm watching her do it, I want to make one too.
Sure, anyone who wants to roll for sanity, go ahead.
Because you know,
Yasma is
no,
confused.
it's-
She can't
Galatash.
know what she's doing.
You,
It's like, if you wanna go insane, see if you go insane.
Dalatash, looking around at the entire situation and what's going on, everything running through your mind is super critical. Like, this could have been done better, that could have been done better. And
He's also feeling really critical towards himself
yeah,
for his spell usage and things like that. He's not gonna say anything just yet though.
okay.
He's gonna hold off.
As these next moments pass, the commoners slowly come out of underneath the cart, the wagon. I apologize. The Loxodons come from over the hill further south. Well, is that everything? Says the male Loxodon. Let me just grab the name again. Pom.
Oh no.
Do we feel
with,
safe?
With like barely having any breath in his lungs right now, says just quietly, for now.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna start moving packs back towards the carts slowly, just like.
With your medicine check, you probably know it's maybe not best to move the body without a stretcher at the moment. So you probably just let him be for a bit. As Yasma slowly comes out of her rage, still beating the dead body. Percival, you're like walking back and sitting down.
Yeah, he's like it's like a car crash. He's like trying to look away, but he's just kind of like very visibly like there is a difference when, like, you know, we're fighting and we're taking care of a threat. At this point, they were fleeing. He is kind of like and kind of can't really look away. It's just wailing away at it.
Yeah. We're gonna take a break there, guys. Grab a drink, grab a toilet break, whatever else. About 5 minutes, we'll come back and continue from there. So, BRB. And we're back.
Finished our long rest.
Probably not, as
We'll
the
have
sun
10
starts
minutes all over
shining.
again, I think.
You guys hear the calls from the commoners. They're like, I want to go home now. Gerdink again. The child
After lying
or
down,
young man,
sorry.
he, like, with two hands just kind of like army crawls out, and it's bad. He's not looking happy about it. He's dirty. He gets out and he looks for his wheelchair so he can start actually moving around with some ease. Loxodons come back. They start packing up their tent. They're looking less happy than last night. Last night they're all lovey-dovey. This morning they're like, we should go home, love, kind of thing. Tack?
After lying down for the 10 minutes,
Mhm.
Tak is gonna get up and just slowly start looking for arrows. I'm guessing the two that hit the manticore, he's never gonna recover because they flew off.
Correct.
So it's just
for-
trying to find 7.
For the others, just roll the d20s and you'll find out whether they're broken or not. Hey, we're ready to go. Nice. So you find 2 arrows.
3. There's
3?
3 19s in there.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Oh, there was.
3 19s.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Not too worried about it. Someone
You have
messaged
6
me while we were
arrows.
on break saying that it was hard to hear you guys because of the audio. That's my bad. That's a Streamlabs thing. I'm sorry about that, guys. I do the best we can. You can message in the Twitch chat when that sort of stuff happens. I'll be able to get onto it way quicker. Yeah, you guys slowly try and gather yourselves, pack up stuff. Pax, when you awake, you start looking around and trying to gather yourself and the events that took place. You see the giant with its head caved in, blood everywhere, and you're not wearing your gloves. You start, nervously kind of biting your fingernails and the kind of like skin that gets around them, and just some.
Yeah, he's going to chew on his knuckles, actually. Not the fingernails, but the knuckle part and upper part. He's actually going to chew them quite bloody. Feeling nervous.
Alright, you all gather back to camp.
Percival is leaning heavily on his staff.
Yeah,
Oh,
is
man.
still sat in front of the giant's remnants.
Okay.
So, Pax is back at 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys want
I'm
to
gonna
try and take a short rest here?
I don't think we have a choice, but we have to.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of have to. Yeah, so you coming back to the party or you just sitting there?
Yeah, it's just sitting there right now. She's processing.
I don't think I can look at that again. Someone else has. Someone else has to go get. Someone else get it, please.
Yeah, I'll walk up and just. Are you okay?
She just kind of looks at you up, eyes glossed over, really not paying attention, red-eyed, like not like she's been crying, but like there's been stress on her eyes. Is it time to go?
We're just resting over there. Why don't you join us? It might be best to get some space for now.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna I'll help you up and
Yeah, she gets up, she grabs her hammer, kind of just looks down at like the blood and other various entrails of giant that cover her body, and she just kind of walks probably 5 feet behind Dalatash, kind of keeping a little distance. Just
And I'll just
follows
walk
behind.
back to the group at a fairly slow pace.
Pax,
Uh,
almost unable to move, will pick up the kobold on his way
Right.
back and, stumbling back, try to carry him.
You pick up this tiny kobold. The cloak that they're wearing, the massive hood covering their horns. You realize underneath there's like some bright colors coming through. Now that daylight's there, there's some interesting clothing underneath that isn't so dull and easy to sneak around in. But this kobold is a girl. You pick the kobold up. I can move them for you, but you bring them back to camp.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
When I get back
Dalatash,
to
I just
camp,
want you to make
I'm,
a perception check real quick. Just to keep an eye out before you guys head back from with Yasma. 19. Looking north, scanning the horizon, it's hard to tell, but the manticore seems to be kind of like ducking in and out underneath the hills and like moving left and right to try and like have some sort of safe passage home after being shot with some arrows and such.
and it's
you
still
see 'em-
moving no further away. It's not just like stationary going.
Yeah, no, it's definitely heading north. Almost to the
Okay,
point where you
okay.
can't see it. You feel safe looking around.
When I get back to camp, I'm gonna go over to my pack and take out my healer's kit and start giving the people who need it bandages and things, and just doing the requirements for healer's kit for short rest.
All right, how many usages have you got left?
9 out of 20 because I brought an extra one because I knew we would.
Yes, you did. All right.
So
So
I'm gonna
you
use
can
3
hit
uses,
everyone.
one for me, Pax, and Yasma.
Mhm.
I don't think Percy or Tack need it, so.
So I've been broken.
Person-
I'm unharmed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I dressed that already before we
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to sleep.
that has been paid attention to. So go ahead and roll for yourself first, so that you can do a better job on the others.
It's just medicine check, right?
Yeah. And I believe the DC is just 10 each time, so yeah. Alright. Yeah, you make a medicine check on yourself. No issue. Bandaging Yasma's wound on her arm. She still has the grievous wounds there. But you feel like over the coming days you can pay more attention to that and Percival's broken arm. Go ahead and you hit
I
Pax.
did, I got 23 for those two.
Yeah, you hit Pax, and yeah, no issue there. You cover up part of his shoulder that was impaled by the by the spear on that last bit, and then you come round to the kobold if you want, I guess.
Is the kobold injured?
Yeah, you see the kobold is injured.
There's a human here.
I think we're getting a new party member.
You're right.
Tell them that.
If the kobold's injured and I'm giving people healers kits, then I will also bandage the kobold.
Nico,
layout is
you're
all wonky.
muted,
Oh
and
god, the layout is entirely broken.
yeah, it's currently
I'm
broken.
back now, guys. It's
Yep.
great.
Oh,
I'm
they're
packed.
they're gonna try again.
Oh.
Oh, it's even worse.
This is terrible. Give it a sec.
Oh yeah.
We share the attack, yeah.
I can
So I guess
do
right.
this one for now. Alright. That's better for now. Alright. Yeah. How does the kobold feel? So
I think that she's just kind of like the one big giant serpentine eye opens up.
Mhm.
And like the nictating membrane just shink, and then the eye closes again.
So,
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna
You-
quietly stand and like work on you, like bandaging any wounds or anything you've got there. Just do it quietly, seeing that you're pretty out of it.
Yeah, she doesn't struggle. She's kind of muttering to herself very quietly. If anybody
just-
speaks Draconic, she's probably saying safe, safe, safe.
Who doesn't speak Draconic?
Yeah, who doesn't
Yes,
speak Draconic? Yes.
Pax doesn't either.
I think
You just
Dalatash,
don't-
Percival, and Tack. Is that right?
Yeah,
Alright.
I have a whole host of languages. Yeah, Draconic's on my list.
Don't roll hit die after a healer's kit, I don't think. But you're allowed to roll hit
No.
die after a short rest because you've had the healer's kit used on you.
First time being slaughtered, so who knows? I know nothing. I've never been
Yeah,
slaughtered.
no.
Alright,
So,
so surprise everyone, we've got a new player.
Hello.
I hope you're
Me too.
okay with how I
Thank
did
you
that
for not
last
leaving
time.
her to die.
Imagine that, like trying to get into this.
Oh
room
no,
and you're just
no,
like,
we'd
"Oh, yeah,
never
no,
do that. No one tell her a thing.
not gonna lie, I was thinking about suggesting we just hand you over.
There
'Cause
was a lot of. I mean, it's just a kobold. Like,
yeah, I was thinking about it, like, do we have the resources to fight this? Should we just like give you over?
Yes to that.
Yeah.
Alright.
She can be the
so-
Jubilee of the party. That's okay.
So you start coming to consciousness even though some of you are quite exhausted, and you feel free to introduce yourselves.
So,
Safe,
who did we
Hey.
almost die for?
safe.
Is she talking Draconic?
Nope. Now she's
Oh.
trying like every language that she knows, which is 2. She's trying it in Draconic and she's trying it in Common. Safe, safe, safe.
Yes,
Sure.
you are safe. I'll reply in Draconic.
She sighs. I heard.
Well, as safe as you can be with us.
Friend save Duck Duck, and save Duck Duck.
do you know how I said I would die for the wheelchair child? I'd like to change my target of my death bond. I have known you for
Party
all of
member.
5 seconds. And I will slaughter entire towns for you.
Save us? Save us, yes? Save us?
Yes, we save you. Please, please, can we go back to rest now?
Who is the closest to Duck Duck?
Right now, that's Pax.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now that's Pax.
She probably throws herself at Pax and puts her arms around his neck. Oh, thank you! Thank you! Save us! Safe!
Pax just freezes and cannot handle the situation. And
I think the
after-
rest of us are just miming behind him, like, come on.
How
Come
tall is
on.
Pax? How tall is Pax?
180,
Quite.
190.
He's
Quite
tall,
tall. Quite tall, yes.
That's like 6+ feet.
and she's probably hugging your thighs. Would be about right.
He will just awkwardly like pat you on the shoulder like once or twice, not being able to handle anything, just woken up after being unconscious.
She furiously rummages in her pockets. And she pulls out a handful of thimbles. She picks one up and gives one to you.
Fimbles?
I'm
Like a
joining
sewing
Percy's
thimble.
child party.
Okay, just for me the player has no idea what
That's alright.
thimbles are.
You put it on your thumb when you sew. It's an
It's a fingertip cap that you put on.
fingertip cap.
When you
Oh, okay, sure.
Is that what they're
Finger
actually
hook.
for?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
I had
Have
no
you-
idea.
Just so
Open the
you wouldn't
sewing kit?
stab yourself in the fingers with a needle. And you can, like, when it's really thick or something like really stiff fabric, you need it because it's fucking hurts.
he's just gonna look at it and say,
Not those thimbles.
thank you. Duck. That's your name.
Duck duck. Yes, duck
I-
duck.
I am Pax. And those are my
Pax.
friends.
Friends?
Everyone, this is Duck. And he just falls over and collapses on the floor.
So, should we reintroduce ourselves for Duck's sake?
Duck duck.
You
does
can
the
just
same
say
thing.
that you
Duck
do.
Duck collapses too. For
You don't
fun.
have to roleplay every moment, but
No, I was saying more like just explaining what our characters look like.
I just showed a stream the image, and I think you guys as well, for Duck when she's wearing the cloak. So you see that. Underneath, she's got. Explain how you look. Yes.
She's just a red lizard puppy. She's got yellow eyes. She's got a kind of a plain dress, but it's covered in scraps of cloth and ribbons and buttons that it looks like she's kind of haphazardly attached. And she covers it all up with a big cloak, presumably because she doesn't want to be seen, and she might have been following you around for a while because she looks exhausted. That's Duck.
But I guess there's no two lizards in the party.
Lizard. Party friend. Party friend.
Yes, friends. Calm down, little girl. I believe we all need some rest right now.
Ouch. Ouch.
Very much ouch, yes.
Big ouch, yes.
Ooh, that's a big ouch.
Sleep here?
No.
Ugh.
You do what you want.
I don't think we have the opportunity to sleep here, and I think I would much rather get back to town and sleep in a proper bed.
As you say this, the commoners. Yes, let's get back to safe haven.
And when the commoners speak, Duck Duck immediately goes behind, I guess, Tack, because you're the biggest, kind of hides.
Tack being a dragonborn, there also might be a small amount of kinship there.
Yeah, Tack
You know, kobolds
about
and
like
dragonborns, but
6 foot something.
Two
She-
feet as tall, so nearly 7 feet tall.
Yeah, nearly
Duck Duck is
7
2
feet.
tall.
She's 2 feet tall. She kind of like comes up to your knee, and she just hides behind your calf.
Yeah.
Kind of like holds onto your knee, like peeking out from behind.
At
Or
the
head back
mention of going back
It's
to
okay,
town,
Duck Duck. They're friends. We were escorting them to here. We were hired to do so. You do not have to worry about them.
at the
Okay.
mention of going back to town, Yas is gonna pull herself back up using her hammer kind of as like a brace and like drag her hammer across the ground and go and just man the cart where Butterscotch is, not saying anything to anyone, not
Mhm.
making eye contact with anyone, and just go sit in her spot, so to speak, and be ready to leave.
Did we take a short rest or not?
Yeah, so
All
before
So I can
Trying
I can roll
to
hit dice.
gather everyone, you guys can take a short rest, roll hit dice, get anything back you get on a short rest, as you guys start picking up for this next leg of the journey. Stamped out the fire, all the goods.
And if they're all loading up, Duck Duck will help herself to get into the wagon.
Yeah.
Hop right in.
at some
Like
point,
that.
Percival's going to switch over to Draconic, looking at Duck Duck and go, Miss Duck Duck, was it? Could you explain why the manticores and the manticore and the giant were chasing you?
Angry chase. Hurt other friend, but now new friend.
Roll an insight check, Percival.
Okay.
like when Tag hears this, he's gonna turn to Percival and say, "Are you making any sense of this?"
I mean, before the check, my thought was, oh, okay, you were traveling with a friend, your friend got hurt by the giant, and then you ran. So that's how I followed it.
That's exactly
Pretty
how
much,
Percival
but, I mean-
follows it. Yeah.
Also in Draconic, I'm gonna come in and say, the giant said she witnessed him killing someone.
Yes,
So-
dead. Yes. Not dead. Duck Duck, not dead. Yes, friend dead. That.
Oh man. No, he wouldn't do that. Never mind. Okay, I was
Where,
gonna do something, but it's
But
not something Dallas should do.
Duck Duck, I'm sure we can help you get back to Creature Concord at the very least.
Yes, help? Yes?
Yes, help.
Yes.
And
And she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a
afterwards-
thimble. Help?
Yes, help.
And
Thank
she
you.
hands you her
Thank you
thimble.
very much.
Holding it in your hand, Tuck. Looking at it from her hand, it was like
It's probably about as big as my thumb.
she could like put it over one of her bigger,
Oh, she can.
and then
She's gonna put it on
you
the
try and hold it, and it is the tiniest like thing in your hand. It's like the size of a pill that you could swallow. Like It's like medicine or smaller.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's a very confused thank you, by the way.
She points at Percival. Duck, duck. Duck.
Take your time.
I think she's trying to gather your name.
Duck, duck.
Oh. Which just, yeah, for appearance sake, tiefling, gray skin, very, like, short, stubby horns, robes, simple, muted colors, though now, like, scorched and scraped and covered in blood and whatnot. Big, like, still flap in the middle that he tried to fix, can't quite get it. One arm, like, in a sling, very clearly broken in front of his chest. Kind of gives it a slight bow. Percival.
Percival.
Percy.
Percy. Yes.
That works.
Do a thimble.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Safe. Friends safe. Duck, duck.
I believe this is how she expresses friendship or greeting.
Seems to be so.
Gift. Gift.
Percy's a bit smaller than Tack.
gift.
He'll put the thimble on his pinky.
Thank you for the gift. Yes.
Yes.
You guys start heading off on the journey.
Yeah.
Same as before.
Question is very big question and very important.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going slower this time, or are we maintaining the same speed?
Does anyone wish to walk?
Not really, but if
Not
time
really.
is on one of the
Yasma?
cards, it's overloaded.
Yeah, someone's got to walk because of weight limits on the. carriages.
Yasma would volunteer to walk if Tack or Pax.
Technically speaking, I
take
can
care of
help carry.
Butterscotch.
I can help carry one extra person. Because
Yeah,
just
actually,
every if I'm short resting every hour, I can just keep putting Tensor's floating disc up, and then just we have to like stop for 6 seconds and then just keep reapplying it.
Is it a cantrip or is it a?
I get it back in a short rest, so and
Oh,
it lasts for an hour. So technically speaking, if we're just traveling, I can just
then
keep it up.
every hour we would need to stop for an hour.
Well, no, because I can short rest in the back of the cart.
I don't think short
I would
resting while
disagree.
moving is
Yeah, I don't think.
fair in my game.
Yeah.
But-
Pax would walk.
Sure. Alright. So
He would start
Yasma-
walking.
Axe are
I'm
walking.
down to walk if someone else can drive a carriage.
That's what Yasma's saying. If someone,
Okay.
she probably would. She knows Tack doesn't like butterscotch, so she would offer Tack her position and walk
I
behind.
think Pax doesn't
I'll-
mind
I'll
butterscotch.
try
I think
to-
Pax doesn't like. Let me get it for you.
It's one of my
Fudge.
horses.
That's
Pax doesn't
down.
like.
He just
He doesn't
remember
like.
animals.
Pax
they
doesn't
just
like
frighten him.
fudge. Fudge bit him.
Yeah, so stay the fuck on my cart then.
I'm never gonna
Uh,
remember which horse is which. So
That's
Uh,
that's why mine was named Horse and Sylvan, because the name didn't matter.
So
I'm
Tech, are
fairly
you
sure
going
Fudge
to
is on my
drive?
cart, though.
I can try, but he's gonna be shit at it at this point.
Whoever's driving, animal handling check, please.
Cool.
I'll just
Tack
keep
will
driving
try.
mine.
Right.
Still close.
Yeah, no. Tack and Dalatash, you managed to get these horses moving in the right direction, no problem. So Yasma and Pax are currently walking.
I'm pretty sure we can have Duck Duck in one of the cards because she would barely weigh a thing.
How much does
2
Duck
feet
Duck
tall.
weigh?
She weighs like 60 pounds. Hang on, let me check.
2 feet tall in a dress
sorry,
and a cloak.
sorry,
Yeah,
she weighs 25 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Barely a
She'll get
thing.
blown over by the
I can
wind.
lift more.
Percival could lift her. Like,
Exactly. Come on.
Also, she did the thing where she like runs around chasing her tail and then flops into the ground and like sleeps under like a bag or something.
You try and sleep on the cart, on the
Yeah.
wagon while you guys are traveling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, noted.
Knocks out. She's got 3 levels of exhaustion. She's out.
We'll see what comes of that.
Yeah.
As you guys are making the journey, Dalatash, are you leading the way?
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
sure thing. I'm also gonna remind Pax to sending Guillotine when time is right. If we haven't already missed it. Where are
Yeah.
my checks? Those.
We should.
It's still morning.
Well, yeah.
You guys are
Somewhere
just
around
getting
this
off.
time.
Just getting off on the journey.
Yeah, if we've missed it, it's fine. But if we haven't, let's send word.
Yeah, Pax is going to pick up the stone at the appropriate time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna send a quick message. Guillotine, we have safely arrived at the tree. Got attacked by giants. Survived. Barely, but are recovering. Are on our way back. Dearest Pax.
Pax. Now then. Good to hear your voice since I didn't yesterday. Glad to hear you're okay. Be safe and keep an eye out north.
I thought we did send a message, like made a report yesterday.
No, we camped on the road and forgot.
Fair.
We sent a message before we left, and then we forgot on our first night on the road. And then that was our second night.
After sending that message, she's quickly going to head over to Dalatish. Guillotine said something about being careful about north.
Okay, which way are we? We're heading south, right?
We're
So you
heading
guys
south at
are-
this point, yeah.
You guys are heading south, southeast. There you go. And north is the direction you've seen the giants. That's the direction the Manticore just headed off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess Guillotine is kind of trying to give you guys a reminder to keep an eye out for that trouble.
Also, Pax will just quickly address Dalatish. I'm going to share out the last of my rations to everyone so we can have a good meal. I guess you also have some.
One second. Where is it? I'm blind.
It's
yeah,
consumables.
Yes, I've got 4 in my pack over there in the front pocket. Feel free to share any you need to.
Good. We will need some good food. I need just to start handing out food packages and rations, and also one to Duck Duck and to the commoners if they don't have the for themselves.
Yeah,
And
you see Van is trying to do what he can on the road to make a mushy for Gerdink. It's not going anywhere near as well as previous, but he's got some like bananas and other fruits, just trying to like mash them up and hands them to his son.
and
yeah.
hand in some bread, some nuts, and maybe some smoked beef to Duck Duck. He just waits for a second and sees if she takes it.
I think you see her nostrils flare a little bit because she's kind of asleep, and her nose just pokes out from under her hood. Sniffs. Yes?
And then the road makes a bump. You're awake.
Dave?
Food?
Oh, yes.
He just hands over a package of just dry rations. Enjoy, and good night's rest. And walks off.
And Duck just kind of tucks into it.
And lastly, he's going to head over to Yasma and just also hand her some food.
She doesn't smile. She turns up the corner of like one side of her lips, still pretty much looking only dead ahead, and takes it. Doesn't start to eat it, but just holds it.
You fought bravely, saved most of our lives. Thank you.
She like turns up like a small smile and just nods her head. Doesn't really say anything.
And just Pax also walks off and just leaves her be.
Okay. As you guys make this first journey, first leg, comes to lunchtime. No issue. Galatash keeping an eye out ahead, trying to keep an eye out over the left shoulder looking north. The hills winding as you guys take the top route, keeping an eye out. You see some birds come overhead. Difficult to make out what they are because they're so far away, but it's nice. Afternoon comes. The day gets longer. Your feet start to hurt if you're walking. Wish to change anything?
And I'm happy to walk if someone else wants to give driving the cart a go.
Well, horses usually kick, bite, or I don't know, look terrible at me. So I could try.
Okay, I'll get down and hand over the reins to Pax then.
Alright. Go ahead and roll an animal handling check.
With disadvantage. Let's
Yep.
go.
It'll be
Yeah,
great.
not that bad.
Okay.
Cool.
Better than I did. Come on, man.
Actually, was pretty great.
Yeah, you nervously take up the reins, but the horses seem to respond. And before you know it, you continue this leg of the journey. Slowly but surely, day fades and night approaches. You guys can see in the distance where Creature Concord would be, but you have still got a bit of travel to get there. You might be able to make it to the road today, but you should set up camp soon. What's wish to do?
Make it to the road.
Savara. Sorry, not Percival. Pugs and Daratash, can you see where the road is from your cart? How much further? Because Tag definitely can't see from the back cart.
Would we make it to the road by nightfall, Christian?
You could. You definitely could. How comfortable you'll be if you try, you're not sure.
Yes, Tuck, could you gather some firewood?
It's
What's
close. but I
whilst
think
we're
stop
moving?
for the night? Yes, we'll do.
the road's close. I think it's best if we camp soon, though. None of us are in much of a state to take any more punishment.
We shouldn't push. Especially with the commoners and Duck. She looked quite exhausted.
Speaking of, Duck, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Sorry.
Watch this. You die on your first session from exhaustion.
What is that?
That was a lot of dice. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna roll it from my character sheet if that's okay. That didn't work out nicely at all.
Actually, you rolled with disadvantage. Your first one was supposed to be 19 plus whatever. Oh, plus 0. Okay.
That's 0.
So yeah, you actually,
I should roll with disadvantage because I have exhaustion.
yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
Your second one was
So-
11 plus 0.
So then it should be 11.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get rest. Don't feel comfortable. It's a bumpy journey, but you don't feel worse either.
Good.
You guys get to a part of this expanse that feels more comfortable. Still looking fairly similar to what this looks like. No lake in sight though. Do you guys wish to set up camp in the bottom of a hill or at the top of a hill? With or without a fire, etc.
With a fire.
Definitely a fire.
Yes,
We've
with
learned
a
that
fire.
lesson.
You've learned that lesson, and I have no spells for Dark Vision, so...
All I've got is cantrips.
So,
Same.
bottom or top? Delatush, what does your gut say?
My gut says top, my head says go as far as we can.
So we ignore your head and rest on top.
Yep.
I
Rest on
would
top.
argue maybe this time we want to try and stay hidden if possible.
We will be easily visible with the fire anyway, won't we?
Yes.
No fire is no option.
Slightly
choice.
less visible from the distance. When closer, yes, we would be better visible.
I have no idea. So, sure, no need to make an argument.
So one for top, one for bottom. Anyone else want to weigh in? Swing the vote.
Basically, what Tak is thinking, we don't want to be a beacon.
I'm not really in an argumentative mood, so if Tack wants to go down, we'll just go down.
It's
There's-
just it's not an argument. It's just a suggestion.
I'm just
There's an
doing-
argument made for both.
I'm just doing the voting method so we speed it up and we don't have to do the roleplay part.
Let's just go down then.
Okay, so you guys set up the campfire down. You guys try and bring the horses and the wagons down to try and also have some sort of cover. You find a big enough hill that allows you to do so. You set up your bedrolls, and in the limited space you have, you kind of have to set up on an angle. So you put your head up high and your feet down low. Loxodons with their tent, as well as the bugbears. Van bringing Gerdink out of his wheelchair, doing his stretches. Evening comes, and before you know it, nightfall. Think anyone wishes to do?
Yasma would volunteer
Yeah.
very friendly to take last watch.
I could do some ritual castings of alarm. That's really all I
Okay.
can do.
So it only takes
That
you
would-
2
that would
castings
be
to get
much appreciated.
like the top of the hill. Okay, so Yasmin's on last watch. Anyone else want to take first 2?
I'll take first.
Tak will
Pax
take
probably
second.
sleep.
No,
Okay.
Pax and... I'll
So-
say Pax and Tack need to sleep, so... Percy's probably best, I think. If that's okay, I guess.
Tack offered.
Okay.
Tuck is used to, the military lifestyle.
So, Dalatash, go ahead for us for... sorry. Roll for the first watch. Words. Nice!
21.
21. Circling above is a couple of vultures. Giant. And you spend some time studying them. Nothing else interesting happens. Feel safe. Wake up, Tack. Get some rest. Tack, go ahead and roll with disadvantage still.
Oh wait, I should have had disadvantage as well. I forgot.
Why should you have disadvantage?
Because I don't have dark vision, so I've only got the light of the fire.
I do.
Yeah,
have
that's fine.
The light of.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, just for me, I'm Ben. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm playing Pax, very pale, black-haired, pretty large humanoid. Yeah, and he's almost always pretty shy and a little bit back off.
And constantly flipping coins.
Yeah,
That I got.
flipping coins.
I did get that.
Flipping coins. Yeah. Other than that, nice to meet you.
So sorry everyone
Also-
about that. My entire internet just died. So
Don't worry about it.
Okay, we're
been-
still here. We're doing introductions.
Yeah, we're just meeting
Yeah.
the new person.
Making
All right.
friends.
friends.
Like I said, I'm
Also-
playing Percival, the Tiefling. Out of game, if you still want to call me like Percival or Percy, or also Seraph, I'd like to keep, my actual name. Not involved in this. Not that I don't trust any of you guys. Just personal.
We are
preference.
live, so yeah, if you want to keep it off Twitch, that's all good, man. Yeah, back into it. Sorry about all of that. Tack rolled a 10 for perception, and I was asking what you were doing with that time.
Primarily weapon maintenance.
Yep. Right. And who was last? Sorry, I lost it with all the...
Yes, would go last.
Right. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
And Duck Duck's going to sneak into Yasmin's bunch.
Okay. Do you want to roll for perception as well?
No.
Full whopping 12.
Alright. Yeah. Nothing really unique happens. Apart from the new Duck.
Who is
With the
slowly inching toward her.
Do you want to stealth?
No.
Okay.
She's not being stealthy. She's not trying to sneak up on her. She's just trying to get her attention, but not get her
Yes.
anger attention.
before Yas acknowledges Duck Duck's presence, she would just be taking all of the daisies and feathers out of her hair and just kind of tossing them into the fire, rummaging through
Okay.
her backpack and taking out one of the ribbons she had reserved for Butterscotch and tying her hair up and not letting it be flowing anymore. She probably put it into a very tight braid before being slightly spooked by this small little bean approaching
Hi.
her space. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Duck.
Yes. And she
Yes.
points to
Yes.
herself. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Duck Duck.
Yes. Duck Duck.
You all wake up to this. No, it's fine.
Duck Duck's being very quiet. I just can't be quiet and do the Duck Duck voice. Duck Duck rummages in her pockets again and pulls out that same handful, but she pulls out this very big buckle. Kind of tarnished looking, but shiny and big. It looks like it's been cut off of something because it's got straps attached. But the straps obviously don't go anywhere. it's been removed. And she holds it out to you. Duck, see, yes, protect.
Protect. You'll always be safe with these four. They're pretty reliable. Sometimes they smell, sometimes they gamble. Once in a while they pray a little too long. But you're safe.
Horse?
Many horse.
Horse
Yes,
would not keep safe. You keep safe.
we keep you safe now.
Gift?
Yas would like gingerishly like put out her hand and take the little buckle and kind of like fiddle it between her fingers. Never really having received a gift before.
And it's interesting too, because Yasma, you're quite short, but you have to bend over to receive this gift.
Yeah, it's a weird. It's a
all
weird
the way up.
Yas would probably like get down and like kneel on her knees to kind of bring to level and just
When
be able to
Duck
look her in the eyes.
When Duck chase, yes, protect.
I'll protect you.
No. But big man. Yes, protect Duck. Thank you.
Yes. You're very welcome. And like, Yas would just like give her a little pat on the shoulder, just gently.
Take one hit.
Duck
No.
immediately snuggles in.
Come on.
Yas would like pull her closer and give her
I
a hug.
can't not. I have
Just kind
to.
of like taking her in and
Alright.
keeping her close.
We are dying for this kobold. Like,
Yasma, after a brutal morning and waking up to start a new day, the light starts coming over the mountains and you feel relieved again.
Yeah, you could say that, I guess. Yeah.
The new light brings a new day. You guys all get up for breakfast, morning prayer.
Do we get the benefits of long rest?
You all get a long rest.
oh,
Yes.
thank God.
So everyone can remove
Not that
1
we have
point
any
of
hit dice to
exhaustion.
roll, but, you know.
Roll hit die if you have them. Yeah, gain back your spell slots. That's going to be a big one.
Oh,
That's gonna be a
Immediately use how many spell slots?
I have magic again.
Yes, I have everything
You
back.
had magic before. Shut up.
I used it.
I have all of
I'm
my
a
healing back.
Cantrips and magic.
A wizard without magic is basically no better than a commoner.
That's something
Debatable.
good.
You still have
That's
magic.
something your dad said
Let's
to
be
you.
fair. Let's be fair. We have
Yeah,
roughly
exactly.
the same
That's
hit points.
something your parents would tell you.
Alright. Anything
Well,
anyone
not
wants to
between
do
you all, we mean
as part of the...
Nazis.
Yeah. As part of the morning routine, anyone want to do anything different, please let me know.
Just messaging Guillotine again.
Yeah.
Just still on our way back. Doing our best. Any new jobs for us to take? Any news of the dragon? Or of something different? Is Dominus back?
Back the word count.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably your limit. Let's see what I can do, though. Feel free to count on me, because I'm going to fuck this up. It's a lot to respond to. Just give me a sec. I want to find... Na-na-na-na. Now then. Phiromia the Collector, still quiet. Dominus, alone killed a Marilith. No new missions, but feel free to return.
Hold on.
You have 5 left.
I still have that map.
That's it.
So, not so much new. Dominus has done something I don't understand. Well, probably eaten lots of food or been a paladin.
What did he say about Dominus?
Well, he killed a creature, I don't know the name. Probably pretty brave, like he always is. Regarding food, we need to get some proper food. I can't eat dry and stale bread for any other day.
Not stale bread. It's marching ration.
Yes,
The only difference between hardtack and stale bread is the fact that one of them is purposefully stale.
And Tack is pointing out that difference. Okay.
thanks.
Also, sorry, Yasma.
Always a
One of
pleasure,
your
Max.
grievous wounds are gone.
Thank
You're
Christ.
-6 at the moment. Right. You see Van again making his mushies. He brought more than enough food. He hands out a couple of pieces of fruit to some of you guys upon the mention of needing some. You guys can basically take your pick. We'll use whatever's left, knowing that you guys are almost back at Creature Concord.
Yep, Pax will share the fruit with everyone. And he's just gonna say, and tonight we are going to have a proper meal.
The
I'll try
proper
to pay.
drink too.
That sounds... Aside from this latter half, wonderful.
The Loxodons, Hom butts in and he's like, now that does sound lovely, but I think we might need some alone time. I appreciate the offer.
Once we are
Certainly.
back to the Creature Concord, I believe the job is done.
Yes,
And,
absolutely.
You are feel free to spend your time as alone as you wish.
After you pay us.
After you pay us, obviously.
Do you actually say it like that?
Oh, no, I don't actually say it like that, no.
No, we don't. But
No, no.
I mean, once we're
Tack
back,
can.
feel free to take all the personal time you wish.
Yeah.
We don't care about that.
Basically, as nicely as a way we can say we weren't inviting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, another quick question. Duck,
Yes,
you were running away from a giant.
very fast.
And the Marticore too.
And
I
you
feel that's a
Very.
tad more impressive.
fought them? We saw some green lights scatter.
That's me. That's Duck.
Are you able to cast arcane magic like Percy does?
Ah,
Magic?
Percy will just like throw out the dancing lights to help.
and Duck's just mystified.
They coalesce into a like teal covered light version of Duck. It's not very detailed, but it's about the same shape, you know, kobold ears.
Where are they right now?
If you right click on your token, on the right there is 2 icons. It's the top one of the 2, and the eye symbols are the exhaustion.
Yes. But where are they? Like on the road? Are they going, or are they just having?
You guys haven't quite left yet. You guys are still
Yeah,
doing
yeah. It's still at the
breakfast.
campsite.
So you guys are
I wanna
like at the
examine
bottom
both
of this massive hill, and all your horses are down there, the wagons. Kind of
Okay,
an effort to get
So
in.
I'm not gonna go throwing magic around because there's civilians. Not that
Okay.
Duck Duck knows the word civilians, but she does have a pouch on her hip, and she kind of rummages around in the pouch on her hip and pulls out a little rock and goes, "Boop." It lights up. It glows this like glittering pink kind of hazy light to it. Magic rock! Magic.
So you're magically gifted.
Gift.
Are you by chance a
Or
practitioner
don't
of
fuck,
the?
she's gonna give you another tuck. The thingy on the finger, like what's the word for it?
Symbol?
Or symbol. There we go. Words. Simon.
Everyone at once looks at him. Thimble.
I forget words. Okay, shut up.
Oh,
I forget
Oh,
words all the
gift.
time.
and Duck Duck runs off and tries to find Dalatash. She's done with this conversation. She's gone.
I'm approaching Percival, wanting to inspect his arm.
Percy was like halfway asking, like, "Are you a wizard?" And
So I'm assuming you run in. Hello, little one.
Friend! And she starts patting down her person, trying to find something, and she can't find anything fast enough, so she just grabs one of the ribbon tabs that she's adhered to herself and just rips it off of her dress. And goes, "Thank you."
Thank you, and I take it and thank you. Thank you. Are you feeling better now?
Better. Yes.
Great. And
Small better. Need food.
oh, okay. Did Pax take any rations out my bag or not?
Pax had. Let me check.
For how many people? Probably took one ration, but there's still part of it left.
Okay, I'll hand Duck Duck a set of rations then. Just say, here, eat this.
Okay. And she just plops down right where she got handed the ration and just starts peeling it apart and stuffing it in her beak.
Okay, yeah, and then I'm gonna walk over to Percival and inspect his arm.
yes, please, if you don't mind.
Okay. If you just want to like gauge it, give a medicine check. It's shattered in places. So without magical healing, this is going to heal wrong. And or extra manipulation, possible surgery if you think that that's a possibility in this world.
Okay, I'm just gonna look up. I think we're going to need a physician as well as magical means of healing this properly. Let's just be careful and not put too much pressure on it, if any. And I'll say, and I'll have a look at it later and maybe try and I don't know. We'll have to sort it out somehow.
Percival just like grabs Dalatash's shoulder and like he's smiling, but you can see the pain in the eyes. Like, I've never broken anything before. I am in so much pain.
Percival, when you're loud, you're like the loudest on the stream, and when you're quiet, I can't hear you. So I like move, I move your volume up and down way too much, and we might need to figure out some sort of like technical thing compression, I think is the right word. But if you can try and talk at like a medium level, that would help.
So this is very important now. When Dalotage gave the diagnosis to Percival,
Mm-hmm.
did Tag hear it?
Roll a perception check.
I wasn't being quiet.
Yeah, we're sitting around a camp, so probably.
Yeah, there's just conversation going between a couple of others. Some noise from Gerdink and Dan.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
trying to distinguish like
Low
certain
DC.
words.
Yeah, you got it.
When
I
when
will
you
yell
say-
back. I will yell back. You know, like when I hear the
Yell back, we're
diagnosis.
like 10, not even 10 feet away from each other.
I mean, it's just slightly raise my voice and say, you should be happy we're so close to civilization. Otherwise, you would be losing an arm.
Actually, if I was to lose the arm, that might be more beneficial. There's some wonderful work in the fields of arcanal prosthetics and replacing limbs with magical prosthesis. Very expensive, very delicate work, but and he's just like completely forgot about the fact he's in pain because he has a subject that he finds interesting.
Typical Percival.
Okay. And
Did we just have Tag offer amputation?
That's what
And
I was
Percival
trying to
not getting the points, but
not
holding a
denying the
lecture.
offer. So
Pretty much, yes.
And Percival just Percival's like, oh, if I was to lose a limb, yeah, no, I could do this. He's not agreeing to it, but he's not really realizing the fact that he was just offering.
Yeah, Pax would just get up and start packing stuff.
Yep.
Let's get back. Let's have some proper food. Just,
Alright.
that's-
You guys pack up, put out the fire, grab your carts. A couple of you get behind and push the wagons to help the horses get them back up the hill. And you guys head off on your journey. Who wants to drive? Just to walk.
Yas would
I'll-
offer up Butterscotch's spot again if someone wants it.
Got it.
It's okay, I can walk. I've had a little bit of rest, so it's not too much trouble now.
Then Yas will take care of Butterscotch, so it is.
Alright. And Dalatash, you sticking with yours? Or
yeah, I'll
does
drive
Pax
along.
want to try again?
Oh, no. Pax would actually take the chance and walk over to Tag.
Alright.
I thought that was
Yes,
a one.
Ma,
Oh, that
with
was
a
a one.
nat 1. Oof.
Yas
Wait.
was in a shitty mood. Butterscotch doesn't respond
No,
to
no,
her
no,
shit.
no. That wasn't with advantage because you're handling your own horses. So go ahead and roll again. You're all good. Well, we'll see, but I think you're gonna be all good.
No, Butterscotch is mad at Yasma and for being in a bitchy mood, and that's fine. You know what?
All right.
Animals, people's emotions, and that's okay.
Very
Um,
empathic.
yeah.
Well, she is a diviner and a conjurist.
Once you get the horses to the top of the hill, because they wanted to get out themselves, they don't look like they want to go anywhere right now. And Dalatash, you start drifting ahead.
Do I notice Yas not coming behind?
Hmm.
Because I'm gonna keep going unless someone tells me to stop.
Yeah.
Unless I notice.
I'd say you just got on the road and you're probably trying to look out front, see what's going on, see if you can gauge any enemies, etc.
Then I'm gonna keep
Pack-
trotting along at walking pace because I know we have people walking. And I will keep my eyes on the road in front, making sure there's no threats.
Yas would probably just be like, "You fucking horse, move!" and like start screaming.
Yes.
I'm gonna see if I can hear that.
Sure. Yeah, easy enough.
Yeah.
You hear that.
Hearing that, I'm gonna slow the cart to a stop and just turn around.
Alright.
Like, in the seat, not actually the car. Just wait.
Does anyone else want to try and switch with Yasma.
Pax will walk over, just grab her by the shoulder. Come on, buddy. Just a bad day. You actually like that horse. It's just gonna cast Enhance ability on her,
Okay.
so she has advantage on all wisdom-based ability checks. Maybe if I help you a little bit, you can get in a better mood.
Let's try this again.
All right.
Get off the cart and give Butterscotch some scritches behind the ear and Fudge because Fudge heard it. And she'll apologize for yelling and take a minute, and then she'll get back on the thingy reluctantly and just try again.
And can't give Butterscotch preferential treatment, otherwise Fudge will be jealous.
Exactly. They're probably related somehow because that's how horses work. And they're just,
Exactly.
you know, their siblings will get mad at each other. I don't want to be bit today.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on some of that, but you managed to get the horses to move again.
You've obviously never been in Western Canada.
That's right. No comment on that part. Yeah, the journey continues. Couple hours, you get back to the road. Lunch comes, and afternoon approaching. Reach a Concord and its gates right before you. Nothing in the way of encounters on the way, but if Yasma and Dalatash want to roll a perception check. Yeah, the guards seem a little bit more on edge for your approach until you get close enough that they can understand who it is. No guards are recognized at this time of day today, and they got their hands out ready for the toll entering the city.
I can't be bothered to argue. I'm just going to hand over a gold piece and say it's for all of us.
Yeah, that's fine. They'll let you in, and you guys drop off Gerdink and Van. Van runs in first. Gerdink sits on his wheelchair before you guys. He says, I'm not gonna lie, that was really scary at times, but like, that was my first adventure, guys. This was pretty cool. We seen giants twice. I don't know what that big flying thing was, but that was scary. And the tree was magic, so like, what more can you ask of an adventure?
I have 2 guild bracelets, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you've got a purple one with the gold inlay, and then a gold one with the purple inlay.
Yas would probably like take off her purple one and put it on his wrist and be like, you survived the same attacks we did. You're one of us now.
Dad! I'm an adventurer, fully official! I have a bracelet and it's got the Order of the Shining Beacon logo. Van comes running back, gold in a massive pouch, hands you 200 gold. Thank you all, not only for the adventure, but for keeping us alive.
Told you I wouldn't let you die.
You did. Highly recommend your services, and I look forward to hearing the stories of your tales.
We'll be sure to write.
I don't look forward to living
them. They wave you off. You head back to drop off the Loxodons, Van and... Sorry, that was Van. Pom and Kurja. And they head inside for a moment, close the door behind them, come back and they open the door and give you your gold. Well, that's enough of a honeymoon for anyone. I don't want to leave the city for a while, but we appreciate your help, and here is your money.
Thank you. Enjoy your time.
We will. Kerja like fully cuddles up home, and yeah, they head back inside, leaving you guys to the streets. Anything you guys wish to do in the city of Concord, Creature Concord, town of Creature Concord.
Looking around,
Just
how
out
is
of character,
Duck
real quick.
reacting to the city?
Yeah. How does Duck react to all the larger races that are stomping their way through the grounds here?
Duck's got her hood all the way up, bring almost nothing showing. Just like the tip of her nose poking out, so she could barely see. She's just huddling making herself as small as she possibly can, trying to keep inside group. So if they're walking or traveling in a group, she's trying to keep middle.
Yasma
nervous.
would offer a seat at the helm to Duck Tuck beside her, just so she doesn't feel alone as they head back to the inn.
If there's space under the bench, she will hide in it.
You kind of like, instead of sitting where Yasma is sitting, you sit where your feet go, and then your feet dangle off the edge. Hiding kind of behind the butts of these massive horses, massive to you at least. You
Everything's
feel like,
massive to Duck.
yeah, you feel like not as many of the civilians in Creature Concord are noticing you, and you feel a little bit at ease.
It's daytime, isn't it?
It is still daytime, yeah.
She can't really see.
Afternoonish.
Anyway, she can't see unless it's a cloudy day.
It's very difficult for you to see.
So she's just keeping her hood all the way up, just looking at all the different kinds of feet walking by, which is pretty common for her, is just making sure that she doesn't get stepped on.
You guys make your way back to the inn, the midnight trough. You guys lock up your horses, make sure they've got enough hay, and they're fed, they're tied up, they're all good. You guys walk in and see Snack standing behind the desk. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure what happened to you.
Well, we were out on a job, and let's just say it was an interesting one.
Interesting is an understatement.
Interesting is a very big understatement.
Yes, I
but
believe this one had a working arm last time. Seen you guys?
Well, that he did.
You could
I
say
believe
Percy
his
got
arm-
between a rock and a hard place.
That he did as well.
More like
Um,
a tree.
Well, between the tree and the rock, you know, it's he
I
Very
was
got
well.
hit by a
playing
giant.
rock paper
Oh.
wood. He
Oh.
was playing
Dodging
that.
around.
Everyone's,
Like-
everyone's dodging around at first, like, I got hit by a giant. I don't know what you're all saying.
Okay. Well, for you, good sir, drinks are on the house, and your rooms are still paid for.
Drinks are on the house for Percy. Nice, the person who doesn't drink.
That's why they're on
She's-
the house. Smart business.
She's
Alright.
she's doing what she can. She leans over to try and spot you, Duck.
Yes,
you
we
stealth?
picked up this little one, and I just grab with my right hand and just put her on top of the bench. Yes, so this one seems to be like will be traveling with us for a little while as well. I know that we have paid for the rooms already, but
yes,
if we
yes.
have
Not a worry.
one more
She,
person,
you have enough rooms with the extra room since the other night. tonight will be your last night or a couple. I can't
Uh,
remember exactly, but
we
Uh,
will be staying for at least, I'm gonna say, another 2 more nights at the very least.
2 nights.
Maybe 3.
Okay,
Um,
2 nights I can do. That's fine, and food is all included. 3 nights
Of course.
might be harder, but we can talk again then. Yeah.
well, you see, I have commissioned a job with a Roker Blacksmith, and I would like to pick up the commission before leaving.
Ah, I
Hence,
see.
I
I
would
see.
like to stay as long as
Yeah,
until the job is finished.
Also, we have a monster to find.
Precisely.
Okay.
So have
Okay.
a monster to find.
Is there anything I should be worried about?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm sure you have heard the rumors of the Rake monster.
Oh, yes.
From the,
Yes.
Everybody has probably in the creature Concord, and we're gonna try and find the monster. There's been some strange
talking-
sightings of a
You're talking
creature
about
as we were traveling.
Old Willow, aren't you? He's his lifelong ambition.
Yes,
not
precisely.
many people believe that it'll come true, as his days are coming to an end. But
Well, you see, personally, I didn't believe that there was a Rake monster up until our recent traverse, when members of our party actually spotted some interesting creature walking on the water of the lake. So we're gonna try and investigate.
a creature walking on the water.
I was just as surprised to hear that as well. Yes.
Okay. Not what I've heard of, but good to know.
I mean,
Do you
everything
wish-
is possible these days.
It's true.
Most myth and legend do originate from some place of truth.
Also, we had
Precisely.
crazier things within our last week. We had a bound, a chained up angel. We
Oh,
had
Yes.
That was
giants.
very crazy.
We had this.
Extraplanar entity.
We had
don't
this
know if angel is the
flying
correct term.
face.
Don't forget the weird woman walking on the water.
That is
Yes,
what we
I've
were talking
mentioned that.
Oh
Yeah.
well.
Oh, the creature
That-
walking on the water
that's-
was a woman.
Woke up.
It was a female of some kind. Yes.
Okay.
It looked
She was
elven,
really
but
pretty.
Couldn't tell for sure.
As you guys are saying this, immediately walking in behind, and the room gets very stuffy, a Leonin. Daltash turning around, Drexos, your best friend. Me and you have to have a talk, brother.
Yes, we should go. I'll
No,
go with you guys.
We should stay.
later.
I am thirsty, and drinks are on you.
Yes, I'm gonna turn.
Are you in number?
Probably. I'm gonna turn and say, I'm gonna take my share of the gold and just.
This man has been in and out of Creature Concord for way too many days for me not having been able to talk to him. This is my best friend, and I wish to have a drink.
Right, well, would you like to join all of us, or just you and I?
Yes! The more the merrier.
Very well, we're going to our
Well,
booth.
if drinks are on Daratash, I definitely shan't refuse.
Should we send for
Yeah, I'll
Ariel?
try drinking again if Dalatash is buying.
Maybe
Yes, you can send for
you-
her if you wish.
Okay. We'll make a night of it, shall we?
Yes, let's. I'm just gonna sigh, knowing where this is going.
Okay. Snack. Would you like a booth? I can have a look. I believe there's a booth free.
Please,
She starts leading the way through this tavern inn that you've been to a couple of times. Duck. You walk
I'm
along.
stuck on a table, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
I'll
stuck-
grab her off her and
Yeah.
put her on my shoulders. So like
Okay.
her legs are dangling in front and she's like.
We're
just
gonna get a
behind.
baby, Bjorn.
Yes. To be
Man,
fair, I could
we-
carry her around in my backpack and not be worried about it.
We
Yeah, I was
really
gonna say the
are.
same thing.
We really are an adventuring party because we met a kobold and we just instantly adopted it.
Yes.
Oh god, love when a plan
We
comes
don't
together.
have a sense of safety. We just take in all the randos. It's fine.
I
Sorry,
honestly,
guys.
like, so many of the times I've not known what you guys are gonna do, and like, me and Nick, what do we call it? Nico?
You can call me
Uh,
Nikki, it's fine.
Yeah, me and Nikki, we tried to talk about like different ways we could try and introduce her to meet you guys, and I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Maybe have a second character ready, like, yeah.
Oh no, I
Hey.
very almost was about to say to the giant like, if we just give it to you, will you leave us alone? So,
He would have accepted
You
your
probably
offer.
would have, as soon as Christian said it was something really small and looked like a child,
Oh.
if you tried to feed that to the giant, yes, probably would have like laid her hammer into you. Like,
Oh god. All right.
that would have
Banking
been
on
weird.
it.
I think we'll call the session there, guys. But yeah. Hope you all had fun. Hope you liked the
Yeah.
surprise.
Almost
Keep for
died.
adopting my lizard puppy.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all.
We will not.
Gosh.
I will do everything in my wizardly power to keep your kobold alive.
it is quite literally my job to keep your kobold alive. So
And it's
Yeah.
my job to make sure that your kobold doesn't get hit, you know. So
Yeah,
just
good
stay
chunk of you.
behind and
You
I'll-
literally gave your last spell slots to keep me alive today, so blessings.
All right. All the love. Love it. So, thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing, and all the positive comments. Good night, good sleep, and dream big. See you guys next time on Christian 9K3G.